something else here, bro. I got 2 of them? God damn it. Man, I need a view count. Whatever the view count is at. Okay. We should be straight on. I think my fan is in the way. You can hear that shit. I'm gonna be on fucking low. You can hear that shit. You should be straight. Come on now. Hope this better now.
Relationship with Pac, how they grew up together. But how did you guys end up hooking up?
It should be better.
I met Tupac through my homeboy Serge.
Fuck, I put my cigarette.
Was like Pac's manager at the time, and Serge and my Connie's cousin, so Serge brought him to the hood, and he met the Willie.
Okay. And what hood is this?
Inglewood,
LA. Okay. And you?
And me, I actually met Pop in the studio. Me and my boy Rated R. Shout out to my boy Rated R. Locked up right now. It's called Rated R.
Rated R.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, we had a group called Double Jeopardy. Actually, Studio was working with us at the time, so you know, it was like a dream come true. So one day he told us just to meet him at the hotel. He had a surprise for us. We ended up going to the hotel across the street from the comedy store in Hollywood, and we knocked on the door. First person to come to the door is Tretch, by nature.
Damn, I got my
We
face.
walked into this room, we got Tretch in the room, Cool in the room. We looked in the
Fuck
corner,
Tretch.
there's Tupac sitting in the corner, right? So we ended up kicking it that day. We, you know, start rapping and had a cool little cipher going on. And next thing you know, Pac slid us his number.
Look better.
To get at it. Next day we called him. He was out of his house in the valley. He told us about doing this group called Thug Life. We said, yeah, we down to do that. We ended up going to San Diego with him the next day. That Monday we was in the studio doing a song with him. And it happened overnight like that. So that's how we met Pac. You know what I mean?
So Thug Life as a group, like, was formed in like 24 hours?
I mean, well,
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Not exactly.
I won't say that. I'm just saying for
That
us.
was that part.
Yeah, for us, how me and Rated R made it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay,
It was
okay.
different.
I understand.
it was all-
So explain to me how Thug Life came together as a group.
Well, I don't know. Everybody probably can tell their own story, but when I met Pac, I already had a project. I had my own record label, and when I met him, he came to my video and a bunch of little stuff. So I was already in the mix of things. So he said he wanted to start this thing called Thug Life. So me and him went to the studio, and we did this song called Thug Life. Then I ended up meeting Rated and Mac. I had already met Mo from previous encounters, just hanging out with Pac, and it kind of went like that.
You know, to be honest, the way it happened, man, Pac handpicked all of us, bro.
Really?
He had a vision of doing this group called Thug Life, and he basically handpicked everybody and put us all together as a group.
I ain't gonna lie, I want to get to the goddamn juicy question. My boy said y'all didn't have his back though. I was gonna hold it to. I couldn't hold it in. I couldn't hold it in. My boy Tupac said y'all didn't have him back, but that's why he had to goddamn get the Outlawz, bro. Was they at the choir shooting? Was they at the choir shooting? They had to be, right? I wonder they gonna talk about that. That's what I want to get into, really. I'm gonna be patient, Know more about it first.
You know what I mean?
We'll get to the juice shit.
Okay. So, how long was it until, from the moment that, you guys met him to the point where Thug Life became an official group? How much time had passed?
Goddamn.
It was never really a group. It was just some cats that was put together. It was, I never really seen it as a group, because like you said, he was already in the group. I was already
Yup, you right.
Mo was in the group. Everybody was already in like groups, so it was just kind
Yeah, they were made for straight. The more I listen to it, the more I realize how hard that damn song is, bro. It's crazy you said that, because I listened to that shit before I even started streaming, bro. Holla at me when you see me.
and everything. And the original Thug Life album is not the album that came out. The original Thug Life album got
I know we heard that one got stretched.
that's where, some of the songs came
Not straight, but he did it that one.
With More Me, with Nate Dogg. Some of those songs was on the original Thug Life album. Like I'm Losing It was on the original Thug Life album. It was a bunch of songs.
I ain't heard that one.
It was on that original Thug Life album. That Interscope didn't want to be a part of it at first. Okay. Pac forced it on him by screaming it and doing it himself. And let me also give some shouts out for real though to Man and Babes, because it wouldn't be no Thug Life album.
Who was Man and Babes?
It wouldn't be no Thug Life album if it wasn't for Man and Babes.
Say who was Man and Babes for y'all back? Who was back in the day? Who was them?
Because they the one put up the bread.
Okay. and also what was going on that no one got to hear that original in its original form, because if people remember at the time there was censorship issues going on. See Dolores Tucker, they were going after Two Live Crew, so we had to water down
Everything.
Okay, so let's just so I get the timeline correct.
He sounds so serious and mad as fuck,
Tupac
but
his first album,
sounds so original in that song.
right?
Facts.
Tupac Now.
Yeah.
I still ain't heard that album, Tupac Now.
The Strictly album came
Strictly
out.
for my niggas.
It was the second album.
Right.
Then Thug Life.
Then Thug Life. Okay.
Then Thug Life.
The world and
And
all
then Me
eyes
Against
on
the
me.
World.
Yep.
So you guys were right there between Strictly and
Me
Me
Against
Against the
the
World.
World.
And I Get Around was on Strictly.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the big song.
Right.
That they came out.
That's what kind of blew Pac up. That's single. But let me state this though for the timeline. When Tupac did Strictly for My Niggas, and when he did Tupac Was Now, Pac didn't have that anti-mama rag on his head, and he wasn't showing that thug like cat. That didn't come. So basically what I'm saying is the Pac and the vision of Pac, if you close your eyes and see Pac and ask somebody the vision or image of Pac, they're gonna always see that image of the guy with the anti-mama rag on his head, shirt off, and showing his Tupac tag. That came when he got with Thug Life. So the person and the image that the world really fell in love with and embraced to this day came from the Thug Life era.
So at what point did Tupac get the Thug Life tattoo across his stomach?
When he started this group, when we got this group going.
When he got the tattoo, he came to my home. The same night he got the tattoo, he came to my homeboy house. And that was after we did the song. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, people can say what they
Is it hard to chew? Y'all say it's hard to chew? Who go hard though? Like, is Outlawz, like, battle to battle, verse for verse, Outlawz or Thug Life? Cause I never got a chance to listen to Thug Life, the Thug Life album. I don't even think I heard him on the song, to be honest. I always listen to Outlawz. When I was growing up, it was always Outlawz. For y'all know back there, y'all know. Let me know. And if they what kind of song they got them went off on, like what Tupac song they went off that Thug Life went off on.
The truth is, you know, LA and California living, man, especially in LA, you know, the home of the gangbangers and all that, you know, was a big influence on Pop.
No doubt.
It was a big influence on him. So I don't know where Thug Life existed before, because I was on some Evil Mind stuff. So you know, Thug Life, when it was just like the perfect word and the perfect example for what was going on and where we was living.
Go ahead, boss.
Where early on, back while we were doing the Strictly album, you know, Pac had also came up with 50 Niggas. And that's what we was working on first. And 50 Niggas kind of morphed into Thug Life, because
it was called 50 ends.
And Thug Life was more inclusive and it was a better idea. So that's what, you know, we started to smash it.
Right.
And far as the image though, bro, this too. Me and my boy Rated R shot us out a year in the running, man, to Rated. Me and Rated took Pac to the Slauson swap meet. And when we did the interview with Fab Five Freddy, and we had on those Dickie overalls, and it's Thug Life.
Pain and You Can Be Touched is one of my favorites. Ooh, I ain't never heard that one.
Thug Life on it.
What album that's on, brother?
Took Pac to the swap meet, and we was all up in the swap meet getting this gear and this image and creating this image of how Thug Life was going to be presented to the world. You get what I'm saying?
Well, this
I'm
the coldest
saying,
thing
like,
about
for us, LA and the West Coast,
this is the thing about it. That image is already, it's a gangbangers image. You feel what I'm saying? The image is a gang.
Says go hard. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Right.
Yo, man.
Gangbangers in LA been doing that from day one. Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? So even the you know, just the whole image was a street image.
Yeah.
So by you representing the streets, you got to give what the streets is, what's going on in the streets, and present it to the world, and that's what it did.
Right. So you guys were affiliated with which gang?
Under Pressure?
Oh,
I bet.
With some real gangs. Yeah. But, I mean, it don't even matter what I was.
Look at me. He tried.
This is what I learned.
Look, good question. Good comeback, bro. He tried to get D. He tried to get you, boy. He almost got you, bro. Oh, we got right back. Look how Vlad tried to slide in there. He tried to slide in there. Crips. No, he do interview with Kippy D and shit. He tried to slide that bitch in there.
I mean, it don't even.
Oh damn, hold on, go back. Damn, we went too far. Look how he tried to slide this shit in there.
Go back. I'm saying? So even the you know, just the whole of what the streets was going
Oh,
on
shit.
in the streets, and present it to the world, and that's what it did.
Right. So you guys were affiliated with which gang?
Oh, I was affiliated with some real gangs. Yeah.
Crips?
I mean, it don't.
I'm doing all right, brother.
I was, see, because this is what I learned. This is what I really learned about life. It don't matter if you're Crip or Blood. See, it's us against the system. You feel what I'm saying? So it's everybody against us. So I don't promote my hood.
Okay.
Because the reason I say is because there's so many rappers now. You know, there's Bloods and they yell Crip and Blood. I got homies and really cats in these streets really died behind me. So that ain't nothing to play with. The rags, you'll never see me with a blue rag on my head. You'll never see me with a red rag on my head. And I'm really from a hood. You know, I went to jail at 15 for, you know, doing some things that I wasn't supposed to do. Because I was serious about it. So when it comes down to the gang thing, so I don't touch on where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Because the media would love to run with that. But if you ask some cats from the streets, they'll tell you. That's why.
As far as me, man, anybody that know Macadocious know that I'm a hustler. You feel me? And I'm in the streets and I fuck with everybody. From Bloods to Crips, East Side, West Side, Compton, Watts, Inglewood. I'm everywhere. And I get love everywhere. So young, coming up, I grew up in the Crip hood, and coming up, you know, I just recognize that gang banging, it basically stops you from being able to deal with a lot of people. And I wanted to, I knew I wanted to deal with a lot of people. I wanted to get love everywhere. You dig what I'm saying? So when you banging, there's certain hoods you can't go to. You can't go. You dig what I'm saying? There's certain individuals.
Otis tell y'all, Otis got them get y'all a message to all the young folk that's out there that's still doing that shit, man. Man, put that shit down, man. That motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, start a business. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't worth it. At the end of the day. End of the day is not worth it, twin.
You can't talk to. So that means certain individuals you can't do business with. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do business with everybody that's trying to get money. You feel me? So that, and also, I just didn't see the sense in me killing a nigga over color. I just didn't. The
Don, appreciate you subscribing to the channel, brother.
Just doing it. Well, let me go into this. They get down.
All this is thug life.
Me personally, that's me.
Let me say something about gang bang. See, number one, a lot of cats didn't want to gang bang because you got to choose. You got to choose. You feel what I'm saying? And when you choose that, you got to ride it to your death. You know what I'm saying? The same way thug life is. Once you choose it, you got to ride it to your death. So no matter the consequences that come with it, you got to ride with it. And a lot of cats don't want that. You feel what I'm saying? They don't want that. Because one day you're going to be by yourself and you're going to be with some cats that it's going to be some problems with. So that's why I try to get to these young rappers now. You can, thug life to me representing everybody. When you start representing just your hood, you got, it's cats that, if you really are from a hood, it's cats that have been killed from your hood and have killed somebody. Some people from other hoods and killed your homie. Right. And if you keep promoting that, all you create is more of a problem.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think, you know, the world found attractive.
If you gang bang, you might as well start rapping. Yeah.
Because we were more inclusive, you know, because it was about the economics.
I feel like if you do that shit, it's gonna put like a more target on you, bro. Like it's gonna be like, even when rappers do that shit, it's gonna be a more target on your ass. Then you got to prove you hard and all that because you said that all in your rap. So people gonna start to try you, bro. Like you gonna be doing shows and other cities shit. People gonna try you, bro. Just like people like troll, people gonna try your ass just to see if you about that shit, bro. So they're putting your life at risk. They're putting motherfuckers don't be thinking about your family and all that shit at risk and shit, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Broke, disenfranchised, abused, come with it. No matter black, white, whatever. If you out in the streets, you know, y'all can relate to what we.
Man, you supposed to be Tupac, brother. Man, that's Tupac, brother. Mo. I call someone, I seen the picture of him every time you Tupac, brother. Like real Bob's brother.
The world comes out and Dear Mama.
Oh yeah. Dear Mama, that's my shit right though.
I thought that's what took Pac into superstardom.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like I Get Around was that dope party song, but Dear Mama was something.
We was actually in New York, bro. When we first heard. Another one. Give me a hell yeah.
I think they did. Me, in my opinion, I think they did Mama goddamn. They did Mama touch it right here, chat in the heart right there. They motherfucking, that shit still give you emotions to this day. But every time I listen to that motherfucker, that shit make you want to call your mama, Mom. You doing alright? Need something? They did Mama, but you can feel that shit, his lyrics in that motherfucker, bro. That shit, I think that shit, Dear Mama took it to another level. I don't know what y'all think about it, Dear Mama.
Heard that. Remember when we was in the trailer? When Pac rapped that off a piece of paper.
Say half brother? Okay, good.
We worked on the movie with Mickey Rourke.
What, Daddy side?
When we came to the trailer, and Pac was like, man, I want y'all to hear something.
Or mother side?
Spit Dear Mama off the paper. And we was all looking at each other like, yeah, that shit great. You know what I mean?
But if people were paying attention, Pac had been making socially conscious songs.
Brenda's Got a Baby.
You hear that. Yeah. You know, it was just...
Right, that's right. But Dear Mama was the one that was...
Oh, I argue with motherfuckers when they talking about Tupac ain't no lyricist. They be talking about Biggie's more lyricist than Tupac. Y'all nigga crazy as fuck. Fuck that. That nigga nigga went to school for that shit. That nigga, man, y'all about to get me started too.
Timing him, because you know, Brenda's Got a Baby and Keep Your Head Up was on his first album. All the hip hop fans were fucking with it, but like Dear Mama,
Keep Your Head Up was on the second album.
Damn.
I'm sorry,
713 songs.
That was something that everybody could relate to. You know?
Different daddy. Okay, but
He was in jail at the time.
Right.
which one? The one with the dreadlocks or
Last time
the light skin one with the
how Pac got beat up by the police.
with the glasses?
Right, of his face all
Shout out to Brazil, bro. Shout out my Brazilian people, bro. They always come through, bro.
you know, all the videos are coming
I
out
appreciate that. I'm honored, bro.
of police brutality, you know, young black kids getting killed, getting choked out, and the police walking. How do you guys feel about that?
And yes, I'm black.
Do you think that it's getting worse, or do you think that there's just more camera phones out there and social media so more people can see
Bro,
it?
this shit big going on.
Big going on.
Day one. We got these cameras getting caught.
Technology.
Yeah. And then
Now
they
they
get
get
better.
busted. It still ain't nothing
Right.
happening. They get busted and they tell you what you see it ain't the truth. That ain't what
Oh, did you see the dude in South Carolina? He like in the back.
Anyway,
Come on,
I mean,
man.
really, bro, this shit been going on from day one. It ain't getting better. Yeah, it's just getting worse. And it's gonna get worse.
Hold up. Let me say something. The history. If you know what
Come on,
police
bro.
before they was here to catch the slaves. See, people don't want to talk
Still
about
at 30.
They don't want to
Fast,
talk
bro.
about the whole-
Fast, bro. 30 years later.
All the sheriff was made to catch the runaway slaves, man. Just a little history.
They be saying white people, what his name is, what NBA young boy, he supposed to be a new Tupac. Crazy for.
Epidemic in the 80s when you was getting slammed on your face
Have you
on
ever
the
been
ground in a
slapped?
hot ass sun.
Have you ever been slapped?
Come on, man.
You got slapped by the
What?
Knees in the back of the head.
Okay, bet.
What?
You gotta find out.
They choked my homeboy out, not him, my other homeboy out, and almost killed him, man. Right in front of my face, man.
I'm gonna find out if this video.
Turn the water on so you get your face all down in the mud. Get
on,
the water off, you damn near drown.
Let me
You
say
better not
something.
get up.
Let me say something about the police, man. The real talk is, it's never gonna change because the people who come to patrol to put the hood is not from the hood. Until the hood patrol themselves, the people who grew up in it become the police, because we not gonna shoot us. If we do shoot you, I'm gonna shoot you in your leg, man, because I know your mama or I know your sister or your cousin. But somebody who come from way out of Simi Valley, come up in Inglewood to protect Inglewood, come on, man, get out of here,
Ain't no
man. They gonna
benefit in
keep
the doubt.
they gonna keep killing us,
But I
man.
mean, but the problem also is that people that come from your communities don't aspire to be police officers.
Would you
Okay,
wanna
bet.
be one? That's what I'm saying. It's like, how can you
Appreciate you telling me that, bro.
be one when you treat me this way?
But that's the problem, right? People aren't policing their own communities because people in these communities don't want to be police.
Let me say something. The gangs was originally the police.
Right.
That's who they was.
Say you can barely hear them. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, baby, I see what you're talking about. Damn, why is my fan loud? Damn, this shit way over there. You can still hear that shit. I'm gonna turn it up for y'all. I'm gonna put up on that tip. Oh, I got the thing down. Damn, my phone. Jeez. Let me see if y'all can hear now.
But they turn in and start fighting each other.
Let me know if you can hear now, bro.
The gangs is. Ain't nothing wrong with being in a gang, for real. Because white folks doing this, they in country clubs. See, but the gangbangers, they hanging on corners. That's the only difference in what they do. Because they might be caught in the criminal element, gangbangers. But if they didn't shoot each other and sell drugs, and they were selling T-shirts and stuff, man, come on now. Can't say nothing about that.
Well, you know, there's always this argument I find interesting where, you know, right-wing people will say, well, why are blacks so upset over police shooting them when they shoot each other? But the argument for that is when a black person shoots another black person, they go to jail. Whereas
I'm gonna let y'all say
if
something.
a
Boy,
white
you
officer,
talking my language. Now this is your question. I like these questions.
if an officer shoots a black person, chances are he'll walk.
For sure.
Okay. Now you ever heard that saying?
You say good? Say where did you buy that voice from? Amazon? What voice, bro? What voice? Talking about me speaking?
you know, you got a family group, you know, and you know, the sister got a bad mouth. She talks shit about her mama. The little brother talks shit about her mama. But anybody outside that family better not say shit about my mama.
Right.
It's the same shit. It's the same shit. We can deal with ourselves, but you can't do that. You can't do that. You know?
And see, the thing about the police, they whole get down is they come every day. Their job is to come take us to jail.
Oh shit, my bad, y'all.
You feel what I'm saying? So we're never gonna like them, they're never gonna like us. And that's the bottom line. So to me, until we start policing our own community, it's never gonna change. It's never gonna change.
Well,
It'll change. I think, in my opinion, it'll change if y'all stop doing violent shit, bro. Stop trying. Either get everybody go work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go work. Stop doing crime, bro. But crime, they can't do their job. You know what I'm saying? But it's so deep now. Man, it's hard to go back, y'all. What's up, brother? Cause it's a lot of good cops out there. So we gonna say that it's a lot of good cops out there. Some of them is not racist at all. They just doing their job, trying to make their money, bro. So I just want to put that out there.
I know, for example, at death row, they were using off-duty police officers as security.
Oh yeah, here we go. Eating good shit.
So bad if you guys had friendships with police.
I'm glad you brought that up. Another good,
Facts.
keep it coming. Now I'm gonna tell you this.
He's my favorite rapper too, bro. My number one favorite rapper.
I was over there with him. Them niggas let my nigga get killed. They let my nigga get shot up, so fuck them. That's on the
He was.
You really want to know the truth. And then they go out and write books and come on, man.
I appreciate that, sub. Appreciate it. Y'all knew she trying to please, sub. I do appreciate it.
I'm gonna say this.
Appreciate that, Sheila.
Me personally,
And they
straight
should
up.
let me say one.
Go ahead,
And they should have never, ever, and this goes out to all the rappers, never, ever let somebody protect you. You let your own folks protect you. Never leave it up to somebody, because the police ain't never got practice shot at. Feel what I'm saying? We got practice shot at all the time in the hood. So we know what's gonna go down. And if you know the situation, we can all.
Said it ain't easy being a cop.
Police, all they do is roll around and take us to jail. They don't know how the hood pop off. They don't live there.
It gotta be rough in LA though. So, like be a cop? Hell no.
Never let them protect you. Never.
Because death row is not the only place that hired off-duty cops.
Please.
You know, all throughout
Every city.
all throughout the
I'm gonna
industry.
say this though, like Syke said earlier though, from the hood, when you got somebody come from the hood, I'm gonna shout out my boy Pep. Pep is an Inglewood police officer. But guess what? Pep come from the hood. Pep rolled through and he got a job to do. That's his job.
He works in Inglewood?
But he works in, but he's a detective now. You know what I mean? Went to school to be a detective.
We share the same born day.
He's a thug
Who?
fan. He loves Tupac.
Somebody Tupac? Y'all sharing the same birthday?
My son, I tell you, my son Boogie's in the house right now. Shout out to my son Boog. I didn't have the police.
Appreciate the hearts.
While I hustle out, I didn't have the police pull up on me, banging Thug Life on the loudspeaker. The shit that they say, hey, pull the car over to the left.
You can't deny it. You can't deny it. I know he wasn't the only police officer doing that. I know there's a lot of police officers got them banging that Tupac back in the day. They probably still bang that shit to the day. They still in service. You can't deny it. You can't deny that shit. You can't deny that shit. They probably playing Hit 'em Up too. You know what I'm saying? Hit the volume up. The volume still. On what, my voice or their voice? Let me see. Which one, my voice or I know my shit loud as fuck, but talking about the video, I thought I turned it up.
They playing our records, bro. And he come see me. You feel me? Knowing what I'm doing, heading to the gym. So I'm gonna say this for the record, though. For the record, though. If you want to know me, and know about me, that are fans of this Thug Life, I got a pass, straight up. I'm telling you that. Now, for the dirty ones shooting niggas in the back and all that shit and putting their knees, and I've been stomped out and all that by one time. You feel me?
Come on.
I'ma say that. You feel me? But shout out to the ones that are trying to do their job. And I didn't have one like my boy Chris told me, man, this shit ain't up on the job to me, man. I'm trying to go home, do my 9 to 5 and go home.
Said their voice.
At desk,
It's turned up though.
Son baseball game in his uniform. Shit like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's a job for some of them, bro. And for a lot of them, it's more than a job. They want to fucking hurt and inflict pain on somebody else. So I'm going to say that. But I wouldn't say all of them. The whole 100% of them are dirty.
No, it's all.
Let me see. I see y'all talking about. How the fuck is my voice all the way turned up? But that's not all the way turned up. I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe I need to turn my voice down, son. System. Headphones. It's at 90. Put it at 100. Let me turn my mic down. If I can find my mic. If I'm gonna go over here. Turn it down some. Yo. What's up?
And let me say this too. It's always some good police. Feel what I'm saying? But
I don't know. Thug life for life. For
their
real.
mentality, they just like they hate when some
Does it sound the same or is it better, y'all?
don't tell on each other, but they got they don't tell on each other.
Yeah, the
You
blue
feel me?
shield,
The
the
blue,
silence.
yeah, exactly. They don't tell on each other.
Ooh,
They
I
don't
never heard that
tell
song.
When somebody doing something wrong, but they want the black community to call and
They talking about
snitch and tell on
police.
people when you're not gonna come help them. You're not gonna come help them. But I do have to say this, and this is just to keep it 100, because I'm a 100 type cat. I have no problems with the police. I only have problems when they do something that they don't have no damn business. You feel what I'm saying? Getting all out of their lane and profiling us and always making us the target of them filling up these jail, these penitentiaries and all the rest of that, because it's what they got going on is the whole prison industrial complex.
Let's get into it.
You do the music and wherever it ended up,
Bro, they was going to place it wherever they was going to place
it's
it.
so.
Right. So
It was
you
just
guys
a bunch of cats representing.
See, but in
what
order
it
to
is.
get the money, we had to put forth something that looked like
That's
a group.
within the scope.
Right.
So
You know,
Biggie
at
was
one
supposed to be
point.
part of Thug Life as a group.
Oh yeah, we go. Now we get
Album
to
was
get
done
to
around the time.
That was probably done around.
And people related to it so much because we spoke from that.
Good bad song,
We
Chuck.
Thug Life was a movement, and that's what Pac really started.
All right, bet.
He wanted people to recognize Thug Life as that's what's up. So just like Pac still here with us, Runner still here with us.
Straight up.
And Yaki Gaddafi and all our loved ones, man, they still here, man.
And Stretch was in the group as well.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Stretch.
Like I said, Thug Life, man.
Hell no, ain't no shout out to no damn Stretch.
It was a lifestyle, man, that cats was already living.
We
know,
family
And
before
all,
anything.
and all
though,
we
fam.
did, and all we did was put it on wax. You know what I'm saying? Put it on so now it's put it on digital. So that's all it was. It was just representing the streets.
I'll never let
You
him
know
rest,
what,
bro.
Brad, let me say this, bro. You know what we are, though, bro? Really?
Long as that's mostly all my shit about Tupac, bro. That's why I mostly like posting, bro. I'm never gonna let him rest, bro. They're gonna be 50 years later. I'm gonna be an old ass man with a cane on here with all my teeth gone, still talking about Tupac. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, twin. It's just who I am.
We a movement. Thug Life was a movement, and that's what Pac really started. He wanted people to recognize Thug Life as the lady that had to work 3 jobs and come in 3 o'clock in the morning. That was Thug Life. You dig what I'm saying? You know, the single parent mother, the single parent father. You know, that was thug life. It wasn't even really about the
Who
gangbang aspect
G?
of it, or you know, stuff like that. It's the people. We was the voice. for the
Ooh,
struggle.
y'all put me on, bro.
And people
It's on
that was
YouTube.
stuck in the struggle and struggling like us, and that's why I think we got so much love and people related to us so much because we spoke from that point of view. You know what I mean? We was giving it to them just like they was living it. We was living it for real, and we was speaking on shit that we was living. I was still serving when I was rapping. You know what I mean? So the shit was really real. You know what I mean? It wasn't like no made up shit and we just making this shit up. We was really living that, bro.
Yeah.
Still in the hood. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know.
Okay, so the song "Running from the Police" was that on the Thug Life album or done around the time?
That was probably done around.
It was
the time.
done around the time, yeah.
Around the same
Probably done
time.
around the time.
Were you guys there
And near the beginning.
in the beginning?
Near the beginning, because as people know, that at one point,
What's up, brother?
you know,
Appreciate you coming back.
Biggie was cool.
It's on YouTube, all right,
Biggie
bet.
was supposed to be down with Thug Life. You
So
know,
Biggie
at
was
one
supposed to be
point.
part of Thug Life as a group?
Pac wanted Biggie to rep for the East Coast. Rep
Okay.
Thug
See?
Life for the East Coast. Still doing this shit, but repping Thug Life. You know?
So we got that confirmed.
Thug Life was never a group.
Right. So
It
were
was
you
just
guys
a bunch of cats representing. You
See,
know,
but
what
in order
it
to
is.
get the money, we had to put forth something that looked like
That's
a
what
group.
the Interscope came up with.
Okay.
Why?
Together, let's talk.
Y'all tell me why Interscope didn't like y'all that much. Like, that's why I wonder why Interscope hating on it. Cause the police thing. Bro, like Interscope was doing all type of dirty stuff, bro. Putting out pop album before it supposed to drop, giving it to Suge Knight, giving it to Biggie and them, bro. They were doing all type of shady stuff, bro. Oh, he should have left their ass. I don't know. Back then they probably was like them. I don't know. Probably that's the only way you probably get on, really. Promote your albums and stuff. Is get with the label.
You were gonna be in the group.
So when Running from the Police came out, were you guys there? Did they record it?
No.
No.
No. Okay. And what was that song? Was that supposed to be on an album, or was that supposed to be on Pac's album, Biggie's album, just a
That
song?
was a song they did, bro. And they was gonna place it wherever they was gonna place
There's
it.
so many songs, man. You just do music, man. You do the music, and wherever it ended up, it ended up.
Right. We was just recording, bro.
Just record.
And at the time, you know, Biggie was on the rise, and it was, you know, smart to get him on the track. And at the time, it was all cool. Of course, get Biggie on the track. East Coast, we got the East Coast shit, you know. So that's.
And
know,
again, you
just
see
like
the
regular
vision.
artists.
It was worldwide. Pac was trying to get Biggie to rep that East Coast side of Thug Life. We was doing the West Coast shit, and we was trying to just lock it all the way in, lock everyone in across the nation, across the world.
For all my Biggie fans, well, I always say Biggie did. Pop put that nigga on, bro. We just gonna confirm. We just gonna get that out the way. Pop put Biggie on, bro. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't put it, we probably wouldn't see no Biggie. If he didn't, if Pop didn't do that.
So, into this movement called Thug Life.
Okay, so you guys come out with the album, and then Tupac came out with Me Against the World, right?
That's my shit right on.
I follow.
The album "Me Against the World" came out when Tupac was in jail.
But it was done before he went to jail. And originally it was supposed to be called "Fuck the World," right?
I don't know. I never heard that.
That's what I heard. No?
I heard that
I
too.
never heard that.
So, was Thug Life still a group when Pac went to jail? Because after he
Really?
came out, it
Burger
seemed
King
like
store?
then it was the Outlawz. Is that accurate?
Pac kept changing. You know, he kept changing and
I never knew that.
evolving into the next thing. So that's just kind of how it was.
Yeah, well, see, the Outlawz, before they was even the Outlawz, they was called Dramacidal.
Exactly.
And when we was on
Dramacidal.
tour, Dramacidal would be the opening act. And then Tupac and Thug Life would take the stage.
Okay.
So they were just like the little homies. They was our little partners that was coming up behind us. So, you know, only rightfully,
Oh,
Pac
okay,
seen
so I-
him as the next one he was going to bring to the top.
Okay, I ain't know that. I thought Outlawz them came like. I thought they was already with Thug Life. I thought they came after the Quiet shooting. That's when I thought they formed Outlawz. Okay. Bet.
So that's how it went. It would just went in that order. You know what I mean? So that's when they dropped the hit 'em ups and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Okay.
You know, them is our little brothers, man. You know what I mean?
Real
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah, I
Straight
just
up.
talked to Edie today, actually.
Yeah, it's fam.
So Pac gets out of jail, and he signs with Death Row, and he starts focusing on the Outlawz.
Me
what
too.
What are you guys doing after he gets out?
I was locked up, bro.
Oh, you were locked up.
I was locked up. Yeah.
Okay.
Who you want to know, me?
Yeah.
I am an outlaw, homie.
Okay. So
I
you're part
got
of the
my name
Outlawz.
first. Mussolini. He named me Mussolini, man.
Aha.
Khomeini right there, man. You
Okay.
feel what I'm
And we
saying?
were actually the Outlaw Immortals.
Exactly.
Outlaw Immortals.
That's what it
The
really
whole
was.
clan.
That was the whole thing, man. You know, you need to do a little
Tony Tom.
research, man.
Ooh.
That's
I
just
don't got
what
it.
it is.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I missed a few facts here. and there.
Yeah.
What was really, from y'all's point of view, what was the tone at Death Row once Pac got into that situation?
I had a ball.
Doing making the All Eyes on Me, that was
The Battle of the Dead Soldiers.
That was one of the best times. And
Dang, you give me some new songs I ain't heard of.
I mean, we were happy that Pac was out of jail. Then I remember everybody wondering, yo, where's Pac gonna go? Where he gonna go? He gonna stay in New York? He gonna go to the Bay? He gonna go to LA? And everybody was wondering where he gonna go. And everybody heard he was coming to LA. It was a wrap. It was a wrap. Those were good days right there.
Rest in peace,
Making
Beast.
the All Eyes on Me.
Okay. What was the
Rest in
overall
peace.
tone at Death Row? Because you had Pac and you had his crew, and you had Suge and his crew, then you had Snoop.
Like I said,
and his
had a
crew.
ball, man. Everything was lovely.
Yeah.
a beautiful time.
It seemed like because Snoop said like he was the one that was really pushing Suge to like sign Tupac and stuff like that. He was saying how we really need Tupac on the
I
label.
wouldn't know nothing about that.
Everybody wanted Pac out of jail,
Yeah.
Everybody,
What about that?
fans, fellow artists, everybody wanted Pac out of jail, So I guess, that's what Snoop was thinking about.
No, absolutely. What was the impact when All Eyes on Me dropped?
I wish I would know.
LA was bumping Ambitious as a Rider.
That's my shit.
I remember.
Ambitious as a rider. Ambitious as a rider, but I don't know what that shit do. Tell that shit had me rowdy. That shit get me motivated today. I play that like in the morning when I'm about to go to the gym. That shit get me rowdy, bro. I can't deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't wanna fuck with me. My bitches as a rider. That shit hard, bro. Then the goddamn chorus in the background, the ad. Man, look, listen, twin. Said dude, the dude in the middle. Oh, he right here? He died? Talking about his brother? That was his brother who died?
Remember that? I remember every car that you passed by, you hear boom, 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 doo, doo, doo.
Yeah, that was the first song of the album.
Yeah.
I remember when you first heard that, it's like, okay, Tupac's back.
Yeah, and he's back.
He's back.
He's back.
Right. No, and then before that, you first heard California Love, I guess was that single
California Love
released
was
before
second,
the album?
I remember hearing.
Because you know how you usually release a single before the
Ooh,
album.
you don't know nobody
I could
there.
have
You-
sworn I heard California Love before I heard the actual album.
I think the
Somebody
first
last
song
year told me about that song. I went to listen to it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely. And I remember when I heard California Love, because a lot of times, okay, this artist went to jail. They're not.
What's that song? What's that song?
know.
What's that song called? I can't remember the song now. I can't remember the name of it. You can run the streets with your thugs. I'll be waiting for you. But when you come through, I'll be waiting. You can run the streets with your thugs. What song was that, y'all? Let me know if y'all some real Tupac song. What's the name of that shit? They need to bring that. What they need to bring back the all them women that used to sing on the rap songs, like Tupac songs. Well, mainly this is Tupac songs, cause they used to kill that shit. But mainly on them songs, how they used to sing on them, man, they need to bring them back. That's what we missing too. We missing that too, twin, cause they was killing that shit. They don't get enough credit for that, but they was killing them chorus and the women they used to sing on them rap songs. They used to kill that shit. They bring like the soul out, if that makes sense.
People gonna look at him a certain type of way. Jail changed him, but Pac came out like.
Came out hitting, bro.
Damn, this guy, recipe,
And
this
it's-
guy.
and it's-
The world Fuck the system.
Run the
His
streets.
whole work ethic
Fuck all
was
his
just, you know, that's one thing I can say I definitely got from Pac is like speed it up, bro.
You say you bumped that too?
I remember telling him, Mac, you gonna miss
That
the
my
flight,
shit right
bro.
there.
You know what I mean? You gotta finish that up. You know what I'm saying? So he was so fast, bro. I used to just be like, wow, this dude to sit down and just start writing and just be like, look like scribble.
Hold on. Now y'all want me to go see it. Even though I can't play it, I gotta go look at it. Yep, it is, dog. Run the streets. Yep. You ain't got no official video? This the official video? Oh, you do got a video for it. This the real video? Nah, somebody probably just made that shit. I don't even think that's a video. Yeah, somebody just made that. Damn, I never seen him with Jerry, girl. Never seen these pictures. Shout out them.
But the shit was all
Yeah, that motherfucker hard,
fast
man.
lyrics. But he was
Now it's stuck in my head now.
definitely his work ethic, man. I really admire Pac and learned a lot from him.
And Shorty want to be a thug too.
When he got out and did All Eyes on Me and dropping 2 double CDs, nigga was going. I heard he was going
5-time platinum, man.
from studio to studio, from room to room, just boom boom.
Sorry, my woman. 5-time platinum. 5-time platinum, baby. Who you know go 5-time? Where he went 5-time platinum in 2 months? I think it was 2 months he went 5-time platinum, bro. Ain't no. I don't know what artist did that yet. I don't know what artist went and did that. Oh, that my shit. Wonder why you call me? You talking about Faith? Yeah, that my shit too. Wonder why you. Cause when I was growing up and I would listen to that song, I ain't know who you talking about. At first I thought you talking about. Well, I did thought you talking about Lil Kim. Cause I did hear when I was young. I heard hit him up and I heard him say Lil Kim. So when I heard that song, I thought I was like 20. When I heard that song, when you dissing Faith, but I didn't know it was about Faith. I thought it was about Lil Kim. So I started doing these hip hop ratchets. Now we looking into Faith, her cheating, how she cheating and stuff, and how she was in studio Tupac, so on and so on. Yeah, wonder why you call me. That my shit too.
Knock it out in this room. I'm finna go listen to the beat in this room.
It's supposed to be like 2 different versions though. I want to hear the original version with Faith on them.
Yeah, I heard he used to fire producers that wouldn't make beats fast enough.
Do you think Pop sold his soul?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah. Beast, man. Beast. My little brother was a beast for sure.
Okay, so
What you think? Do you think so?
he comes out on,
You said Breathing?
on Death Row, and the album goes crazy.
Thug Life too?
What really led up to the whole Machiavelli thing, and why the change into Machiavelli? Like what?
Oh, yeah.
And why
We
like?
y'all want to hear from y'all. What's the reason for Machiavelli?
It was like a totally different name. I mean, all the Tupac fans knew, obviously, but
Yeah, we
what
know.
What was the reason for the whole transition?
You got to ask the Outlawz because they was around at that time.
Okay,
Okay.
I wasn't around at that time.
so you guys started to hang out a little bit less.
Yeah, I went back to the streets. I went back to what I did best at the time.
Okay.
And my child was
Somebody-
being born, so I needed to.
And somebody told me I forgot what interview you was looking at. They said, hold on, y'all. They said we know the original Thug Life, they went around Pop doing the Death Row days, but they said I forgot which one. I don't know which one. It's one of these who calm Tupac down. I forgot. I don't know which one. One of these will calm Tupac down, but they said they would have had him. I know he in Thug Life, but they would have had him. Pop when he did all that shit in LA, Las Vegas and everything. But since he ain't had Thug Life when he was a loose cannon. That's what they were saying. They tried to get him. Who tried to get him? Crack. Too real. Should shot. What should shot me? He said he was supposed. So y'all think he on the island? That's what somebody said. Last stream. Somebody said he on the island with all the other people, with all the other celebrities. But then I seen they talking about. I seen the one saying Cameron. What's his name? Cameron, the rapper Cameron. He talking about he met the doctor. He said he talked to the doctor that operated on Tupac. Said that he was gone. He used cold language. Fast. You gotta re-listen to that shit. Doing hair run. I know you fuck. What interview? I know you fucking lying. Listen to Tupac verse and Tupac versus Snoop Street Life. Okay, bet. I never heard. They got another song on Tupac. On feature I heard for Tupac and Snoop Dogg's American Most Wanted. I know they had more songs together. So y'all put me on. You know what I'm saying? I'm a '90s baby. I was born in '91, so I'm just catching up, bro. Just catching up.
Tend to that.
So y'all put me on new songs I can listen to.
But you know, if you listen to Machiavelli, though, if you listen to Machiavelli,
Yeah, Machiavelli hard, bro.
right? Yeah. If you listen to Machiavelli, man, Pac just.
I listened to Machiavelli this year, bro, and I did not know Jay-Z stole that song, Me and Your Girlfriend, bro. Cause when I was coming up, you know, like I told y'all, I'm a '90s baby. When I was coming up, I heard that Me and My Girlfriend by Beyonce and Jay-Z. I thought that was a original song. I thought it was a real song until I heard it. Then when I started doing about Tupac, and I heard it, somebody they was talking about Machiavelli. Then they had to meet, and somebody chat told me go listen to Me and My Girlfriend. I said, cause I think I was doing Jay-Z versus Mobb Deep or something like that. I forgot. They told me go listen to Me and My Girlfriend. I said, did I listen to it? I said, this sound like Jay-Z song. Now they were like, this Tupac song. And Machiavelli came out before that. I said, oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
That was his thing, bro.
That's what that means, though.
To a certain type of energy. You know
Pac and Big, Daddy Kane.
You know,
Where are you?
That dark, mysterious kind of.
I don't know much about that Big Daddy Kane. They say he hard though.
And Me Against the World, one of my favorites.
Okay, bet.
But yeah, he went more on the dark end on that Machiavelli shit. Like,
And when he was in jail, he had read the Prince, the Machiavelli book.
Yeah, the book.
Yeah, he read the book.
In jail, so I'm sure that had influence on
Right.
it too. You know.
For him to come out and name, you know, giving people aliases, it was just something new to me because I didn't know who the hell he named me. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't know who the hell he was.
What's up, brother?
You know, but
had to look him up.
what he did.
How we feeling today, twin?
He made real street cats start reading without having to be in jail. You know, that's what he did.
I like
You guys
that.
started to move away a little bit. You were in jail.
Yeah.
You went back to the streets,
Oh, fast.
and you had a child.
His first album?
So you guys were spending less time with Pac.
Yeah,
It
last
was the
4 months.
Outlaw's turn, the young
Yeah.
boys' turn.
No doubt.
Yeah,
And it wasn't by choice, bro. It was like Mo said. It was the Outlaw's time to shine at that time.
Nah, come on. Now, Thug Life. You know what I'm saying? It's my first time. You know what I'm saying? My first time getting to know y'all. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But, Vlad, you ain't doing a good job because you ain't asking the real question I want to hear. Like, why Tupac said in interviews and when he was in jail, interviews said he did the whole Thug Life. Don't trust nobody. Not even your own closest friends. So why he didn't trust y'all no more? That's what I want to know. Y'all keep shooting code. Come on now. That's what I'm here for. I want to know what happened. Appreciate y'all coming through. Like, why did he do that? He said y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to know.
And we was, you know, where I was at, Spike was doing his thing, and Mo was tending to what he needed to tend to, which is family. So, you know, it was still all love. We don't ever want nobody to get it twisted. Oh, Pac wasn't fucking with them. It wasn't no love right there. It was always love, bro.
Right.
We was a family first and foremost.
I mean,
You dig what I'm saying?
how can you not have a love for, let alone this is brother,
Come on,
so,
man.
but
Come
for
on.
a cat who opened the world for me, so that goes without saying.
Exactly.
You know, I just, you know,
Well, y'all beating around the bush. Come on now.
truly wish that a lot of things turned out different as far as with him, you know, because, you know, everybody celebrate death right now, but me, you know, I'm sure Mo and everybody, we wanted to get
Yeah, I don't.
out of that.
I'm just learning, brother.
We want
Yeah.
to be 100 years old sitting on the island someplace laughing.
Sure. I mean, I can only think about
Really? You think so?
what kind of effect Tupac would have had on politics had he still been alive.
But-
Yeah, fast. I know.
Obama wouldn't have got elected if it wasn't for Tupac, man. People better stop thinking that
What?
it didn't happen because of that. You know,
You think
not
so?
just Pac, but hip hop, period. If it wasn't for hip hop, it wouldn't be no Obama, man.
I agree.
It would not be no Obama. Because one thing that
So y'all agree with it? If it went for hip hop, what he saying? It wasn't good for hip hop or Tupac. Cause I know what song he talking about. I see no change. I see a black play sister back. Cause don't give a damn about a nigga, bro. Shoot, pal, nigga. Oh, changes. He talking about changes. He talking about the word, the song change when they talking about Tupac talking about we'll never see a black president. Pac, look, I'll make you feel famous. He wasn't talking about Thug Life when he said he didn't trust old friends and he took Thug Life to it. Okay, so you want to talk about that? You want to talk about Thug Life? Cause I mean, he said, what he say? He said, well, my own closest friends did me in. So you want to talk about them? Okay. But shit, I'm like, why they didn't become outlaws too then? I don't know. I don't reach.
we do as blacks, we accept everything from every race. Feel what I'm saying? Every race come in, what the blacks doing, and you know, okay, let me twist it, and now I'm gonna use it for their benefit.
I forgot changes on my songs too. I love changes.
I'm saying it's all good. But
It's just the way it is.
What is it doing? It's making their kids, other race kids, turn to love blacks. So now, okay, now
We in Jersey alive.
Because if it
Back
wasn't
down
for
on
hip-hop,
with.
wouldn't be no Obama.
And Pac even talked about a black president.
Come on, we did a song called "Letter to the President."
Right.
Man.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
That's the thing about our movement.
That's a
We
good
was
opinion,
talking
bro.
about
I ain't gonna lie.
20 years ago.
Way ahead of our time, man.
Said the drink.
Way ahead of our time.
Well, earlier today, I actually interviewed Greg Nice,
Some things never change.
Nice.
and he told me something interesting about his relationship with Pac. He said that did you guys record anything?
Said
we
Gene
recorded
Deal
about
in the
7
middle.
records.
I don't think that is.
And was that supposed to be the One Nation project that Tupac was doing?
Yeah, I actually helped him put that together because he thought Easy Mo B was upset with him. He thought certain people was mad at him because of the things that he was saying on records and stuff. And I told him, like, Mo ain't mad at you. He's like, he's not. I'm like, hold on, let me call him.
Most of Tupac songs
Yo,
are
Mo,
you mix.
hold up, here, talk to Pac. He's like, ah, they screaming and laughing. I'm like, see, I told you, man, your boys love you, man. He's like,
What you mean, tight OG?
I just feel bad because I know people mad at me, man. I miss New York. I want to go back. He said, I miss Puerto Ricans. He's like, I want to see a Puerto Rican. Do you know one that have just come out here? I'll fly him out there. I just got to see one. I miss going up into the weed spots. And I was like, yo, you want Primo to do some music with you? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I call Primo. Yeah, you want to come and work with Pac? Yeah. I'm like, you want to get Fat Joe in it? He's like, yeah. I'll call Fat Joe too. You want that? He's like, do you know how to reach the other guy, Buckshot? I'm like, yeah. And we started doing it just like that. And it started happening, man.
He's from the East Coast. He's born out there.
He used to be
born out
called
there.
MC
All the
New York?
Outlaws born out there, homie.
Isn't that right?
You know what I
Pac's
think,
original
bro?
name was MC New York, right?
It wasn't
All of it. It wasn't,
what it was,
it
though,
wasn't
bro.
never about no East Coast.
It
West
wasn't,
Coast,
it
man.
wasn't Pac
Never,
that
man.
created that, bro. The
Yeah.
media created
The
that, bro.
media
Fast.
created
The
that.
media
That's
always
what I'm
fueled
saying.
shit.
Oh, original? Okay.
They wanted to make it more dramatic than it was.
Right.
Because they need to sell something, man.
Yep,
That's why
facts.
they want. People love to talk about the violence and the bad.
But that nigga Drew was on another
because
level.
That's more entertaining, more
Right.
shock effect
Right.
than a good story. You know about when he left. When Pac, I seen him put
think so, man?
$100 in this lady's diaper, and matter of fact, it was more than 100, couple $100 in the diaper of a kid in Southeast St. Louis. Man, we was in East St.
That's
Louis,
real.
the worst place on the planet.
That's
homie.
just the way
I
it
promise
is.
to you. I done been to every
Things
ghetto,
will never be the same.
every project in every city
Way
in
it is,
America.
way it is.
And East St. Louis was the worst place I
still
ever.
remember that.
Man.
I see no change. All I
So-
see is racist faces.
Greg
I
Nice
don't give
told
a
me
damn
that
about
was
a
the
nigga.
idea
Shoot,
that
pal,
originally
nigga.
Two
He's a
Nation came up
hero.
with, was to do the One Nation project. To
What's one song off the One Nation, bro? I don't even one song from that.
dispel the whole air of that you know, Pac don't fuck with the East Coast because he had love for the East Coast. That's when he started to reach out. You know, he said Greg helped him reach out to a couple artists that he fucked with.
Nah, the whole time been coming too, but it like everybody I be arguing with is from the East Coast. I be arguing with East Coast motherfuckers more than anything, bro. The people that love Biggie, they can't stand Pac. I like, damn. My thing is about New York. I think Haitian Jack did a hypnotize on them motherfuckers on New York. He had them motherfuckers scared, bro. They, like y'all fuck with Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day, 30 years later, bro. That shit, man, they like been passed down generation, bro. They can't stand Pop, bro. They don't want to give him his credit, nothing, bro. Like, I said, why? Because my question was, why East Coast? I was like, why y'all didn't show, in my opinion, I just feel like Pop had to go to the West Side, because like the East Coast was not fucking with Pop like that, because there's always some hatred between them. Ever since he got into H Jet, bro, like, all the East Coast rappers, they always talking about Biggie's better than Tupac, but they know the fucking truth. You feel me? They know the truth. And I always be arguing with people from East Side, because they always talking about she's not better than Biggie. Biggie could, when Tupac was alive, Biggie could not put nothing out, bro. Biggie got really big till Tupac went to jail, bro. Now if Tupac was out and he didn't go to jail, him and Biggie going head, Tupac the one, bro. He came out and did a five platinum album, bro.
You know, like Buckshot and DJ Premier. Forgot who else.
Oh, listen to Thug Life with Thugs and Harmony. Ooh.
Buster.
Yep.
I heard that one. I listened to that one, folks.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie. I like that one. This the only time I probably get Biggie the credit, but I like that Bone Thugs and Harmony with Biggie though. I do like that one though. I think that little song went harder than that one, the one with Tupac with Bone Thugs and Harmony. In my opinion. Facts, brother. Original. A lot of people don't want to give him credit. Last time they don't want to give him credit. They always say he be trying to pretend like he a thug and all this shit, but everybody don't know the real meaning behind thug, bro. But
Yeah, it's still in the vault.
No, it ain't.
Got leaked.
I mean, it's leaked, but it's still in the vault.
Bad Boy and Death Row. You know, both of them was like funding behind drug money though.
Songs already came.
That shit was crazy.
They pulled off lyrics.
They took off who they wanted to take off, man. You know, and that's real. So a lot of them.
Yep, facts. He did change it slow.
For the bootlegs.
403
you
equals 7. He was 27.
In its original form. You know, with the cats he chose to do.
Oh shit, you get deep. Oh,
you know, and that to me, that's what's.
Shout out Detroit.
Because at this point, the stuff that you're getting, you know, from a couple albums in, is like they decided what they wanted to do with it.
Right.
You know, the powers that be.
Yep. Are you guys involved in the movie though?
Nah.
Mo?
Yeah, I wonder what's about the move.
No comment. LT Hutton as I guess the.
They ain't cut y'all no check. Oh my god.
Yeah. And I know
You dirty motherfuckers.
That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm supposed to have a little small role in it, but it is what it is, bro. Our thing is this, man. We here to let the world know Thug Life.
I ain't gonna lie, it is. That shit bang though.
It's back, bro. And we really never left. And we on tour.
You know, y'all want to know what's the sad thing about this shit? Even all the Tupac and Biggie and shit, the families don't even get all the money. You feel me? The goddamn, it be the motherfucker got all their music. It be the other faces. I think I showed last stream who over Tupac estate. They feeding their whole generation families off that shit. There ain't no color people in that motherfucker. It's just black people. I mean, it's a white dude. He own all Tupac shit, bro. His YouTube, he feeding his family for generations off of Tupac music. Anything Tupac, anybody play Tupac song, they eating off that shit. That's sad, bro. That's sad, bro.
It say Still Thuggin'. That's the name of the tour. Still Thuggin', the official Thug Life Still Thuggin' tour. And we coming to a hood near you.
For real.
They had a tour? Damn.
With the whole Thug Life thing.
Yeah, I know you fucking lying.
Break down the.
Oh, they had a tour? Oh, it's 2 years ago. Shit, I know that shit over with. I go. Shit, they do another tour. I'm going. Shit.
Acronym.
I'm go.
And what it really means.
I hate you gave it.
I would dance
everywhere.
and they
Explain
both fat, bro.
The hate, the neglect that kids get when
The way Biggie got, did him wrong like
they
a
don't get
motherfucker.
that love can turn rotten, and it's what you don't want to see in the
2
street.
Cent, the 2,
And not only
the 7
that,
up,
it
down.
also means that kids, if you take a bunch
said
of
dig
different
deep?
race kids and put them out in the
What you mean, dig
playground,
deep?
they just gonna play. They don't worry about the colors. It's what the people.
My mic too loud?
In the society.
Alright, I got y'all. Let me turn it down now. Gotta find my damn mic. Oh, yeah, you go. Oh, this is my system. No sound, bitch. There you go. How about that? Sound better? I turned it down to like 74%. Y'all let me know. Nah, the saddest part is they was homies and they fell out over people bullshit and went out. Yeah, that's sad too, bro. You said XX or Pop Smoke? I'm gonna go XX, bro. Tupac number 1, XX, and then my third one, Juice WRLD. Yup, facts. He did say that. I forgot he did say like he said all of them gonna get that. I forgot what song he said this shit. He said I forgot how he said it. He said everybody that did me wrong, they all gonna get their what's coming to them. I forgot what song that is. The seventh is upside down in the 2. Bro, King, what you talking in code, bro? You got Thug Life tight on my chest? Ooh. Hold on, man. You gotta research that shit. I gotta research that shit you talking about.
Teach them kids that make them racist and make them prejudiced and make them turn out to where they don't like people they don't even know. So that's the hate that you give in America is given to the young kids, you know.
I never listened to his Nipsey Hussle. I like Juice WRLD though.
To party and say nothing when they have an opportunity to say something.
Right.
But Pac took it upon himself to represent.
As long as you don't tattoo it on your
and a racist
backside,
people that's
sure.
been getting done wrong the whole time.
What tattoo? What?
Now, Tupac's gonna be white. Bob Marley is gonna be white.
It's gonna be
What?
white.
He's gonna be white.
But what does that mean?
That means they're gonna change the color of him.
What?
They did to Jesus?
But the same thing they did to Jesus. Because
Well,
everybody know Jesus wasn't white.
Right. Right, but back then there wasn't video phones.
What? Hell nah, I don't believe that. If they do, you gonna have to change the voice and all that. Ain't no way, bro. You gonna have to change the voice and everything. I don't know what you talking about right now. You say it's 50 Cent on your top rappers list? I like 50 Cent songs though. But like, nah. Said Nipsey Hussle Speak Some Real. See, I got a lot of catching up doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, I was young. I ain't listen to all the old heads back then. When I was young, I would listen to, cause I grew mostly in the South. So who I would listen to like Gucci Mane, Lil Jon, East Side Boys, T.I., Young Jesus. I grew up listening to them. You know what I'm saying? We heard Tupac and them on the radio and Big, Jay-Z, I don't know. But I must grew up in Southern music. So I ain't get chance like, well, like in Atlanta they don't play like a lot of West Coast shit unless you like Tupac or some shit. They don't play what they play mostly South music, bro. If that makes sense to y'all. So so I ain't know who fuck Houston Hustle I said name Nipsey Hussle was. I ain't never heard none of his songs though. But I seen him in like movies and stuff, and he was dating old girl. You said both got played. Nia Sus is a young man. They say they did him because he was goddamn, you know what I'm saying? He was bringing all the goddamn the people together in his hood and stuff, and he was doing too much for the community. So I respect him on that. Y'all want me to do Nipsey Hussle? I'll do him. It's gonna be something new to me too. I need to do Nipsey Hussle again. You said don't change artists. Y'all don't want me to change? Pop, Nipsey Hussle forever. Nah, I'm originally from, I was born in South Carolina, then I moved to Atlanta. That's where I'm from. Y'all say New Orleans? I said New Orleans.
You know.
I ain't say no big, I ain't say baby not one time, baby. I got a homeboy. He say baby Edward.
If you really do
Cameron.
your history on Jesus, you can find out when who's that Picasso painted him, painted the picture of Jesus.
No, it wasn't Picasso. It was. Hold on.
What
Da Vinci? Leonardo da Vinci?
Yeah. Whoever it was, the picture of Jesus is his brother. The picture,
What?
original picture of Jesus, they told him, no, you can't put that picture up. You can't do that. So, like
I know, heard that.
years from now, Pac gonna be white.
What it was, man, Pac stood for something, man. Bob Marley stood for more than just the music. The music was just an outlet.
You say stay with Tupac?
Across, you know
Pac
what I mean?
well
They
known.
really stood for, and that was for the people.
For the people, man.
You dig what I'm saying? It's deeper than, like Pac label, we was signed to Out the Gutter
Out
in the
the
scope.
Gutter.
So just with that alone, you might think, oh man, what am I name my label? He named his label Out the Gutter.
On the West Coast?
That's where he felt he came from, out the gutter. And we all came out the gutter. That's what I'm telling you, man. That's why I say Pac handpicked us.
How y'all feel about Snoop Dogg, Chet? How y'all feel about Snoop Dogg?
Arms right now, because you know what? I always,
How y'all feel about Snoop Dogg?
always love and appreciate Pac, like Slice said, for making our dream come true, bro. Out of 1 million people that just wanted to shake
Shout out to the 100
his
people in
hand,
here. I appreciate y'all.
get an autograph or take a picture with him. We was chosen
And
to
let me-
do an album with this man, to tour with
Nice,
this
yeah.
man, to really know him as a friend, not just
And
with the music.
and let me
And that's
say this.
special, homie. That set us apart from everybody else.
Now
Fact.
look at this.
Believe
The
that.
reason, and another thing about Bob Marley and Tupac, is so many people eating off a Bob Marley photo. There's so many people eating off a Tupac photo, man.
Yeah.
All them t-shirts. That means you create your presence on this planet.
Oh, yeah.
Made it so somebody can eat off of you that you never met and never gonna meet you.
So- I know one website he called out Amazon. All the motherfuckers selling Tupacs and pictures and stuff. Flea markets and stuff with the Tupacs on there. Shit, they making money out of that shit. They ain't gonna lie on it. I just don't throw a life on you. You said it may attract the wrong attention? Oh, you talking about, oh, I know you talking about pictures I know. It already do, bro. They be thinking I be banging them, or they be asking if I'm blood or something. Like when I do it like this, when I move it up like this, I don't be caring, bro. Oh, now I gotta put it back. I know what you're talking about, and I don't care about that, bro. Only real know what it stands for. If he died, he would have been a legend, like just like Pop, but he's gonna get his soul. Ooh. Talking about Snoop Dogg? I don't know what the fuck Snoop Dogg on, man. I don't look at Snoop Dogg the same, bro. Word, cause he one interview like this, another interview like this. Like, come on, bro, make up your mind. Then you made up with Biggie and shit, bro. When the boys shot at you and shit, like, bro. Bro, that shit, I don't fuck Snoop like that. I don't even listen to music no more. You said Snoop been in too long? I thought Snoop Dogg was like, when I was coming up, when I first started listening to Snoop Dogg, I thought Snoop Dogg was really a gangster like that, bro. Then he was, you know what I'm saying, he was with the blue rag people, you know what I'm saying? I thought he would really like that, bro. Till I started doing this shit, information and shit, I was like, oh damn, you want to do with nothing. Cause I was like, bro, how the fuck you gonna be from LA and shit? You want to help him, but you know them LA people, them LA Keefy D them was after them. I think he knew Keefy D with them was after them, but he didn't want to get involved with it. You know what I'm saying? I think that was fake as hell to me.
Feel what I'm saying? That's why I say that in a minute, because when people know,
Yeah.
society know.
Shit, they even got Tupac on eBay.
People, thousands of years from now, people still gonna be talking about. They gotta get control of it. I call Tupac
fact.
McDonald's because you know he don't
Yeah,
have the
fact.
camera.
So I interviewed the Outlawz a while back.
Then he be doing all that goofy like dances now. Like every little song I see him in now that he just doing all that goofy. Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. That nigga went to them damn Diddy parties And they got him right. They got them head rubbed all on that lamb. He braids and shit. Then after Tupac died, Biggie died, motherfucker, he got back with Diddy, cool and everything, bro. You didn't know that nigga had nothing to do with that shit, bro. That shit, that shit is too fake for me.
And
bro.
And we actually kind of broke the story. Was that they talked about how
That after Tupac died, the outlaw smoked his ashes. Is that true?
I be hearing that.
It's definitely true. You know,
Y'all smoke his
I think
ashes.
it was the night of his had a
Y'all, how you smoke somebody's ashes? After he died, though? I don't know about that, twin. That sound like some, you know what I'm saying? Sound like some dark stuff right there. I ain't gonna lie. He just abandoned us. He's been in the game so too long. Yeah, facts. They say, is you a blood or Damo nigga, is you about to? Nah, I don't do them. Oh, you talking about me? Nah, I ain't with that ignorant ass gangbanging shit. That shit retarded. Well, you still gangbanging in 2006, something is fucking wrong with your ass. The fuck? You let a grown man tell you what to do.
the little memorial for him.
Oh, I tell you what, I smoked
it wasn't
ashes,
true?
but I
Yeah.
didn't smoke them at the beach. I smoked
What?
them at the penthouse on Wilshire. But
Not me.
yeah, I did. That was my dog.
Yeah, no, I love them too, man. And I give them a shout out every day.
so you actually took part of Pac's ashes and then went up and smoked in the penthouse?
That's gonna be
Yeah.
TMZ tomorrow.
Said San Diego.
That's gonna be a TMZ
Yeah, I
tomorrow.
did it. Yeah, that was my nigga.
Said Native Americans
So was
used
the
to do
outlaw-
it.
He would always
Okay,
talk
bet.
about it. He would always talk about it.
Well, he said it in one of his songs, right?
Songs, he would talk about, yeah. Nigga, when I die, burn me up, smoke my ashes, nigga.
I mean, would y'all do that shit though? Like, would y'all do that shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Smoke somebody's ashes? Like one of your family members or something like that? Would y'all do that shit? That'd be so like, what the fuck? That shit, you said some spiritual shit. What they supposed to say? They probably seen pocket shit. You be that damn high. Delusional and shit. What's up, brother? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. You said typo.
Did you mix it in with some weed also?
Niggas say I fight when I'm nervous.
Okay.
What up?
Do you remember what kind?
No, I don't remember.
It was chronic.
It was some flight.
chronic.
That's all that was out at the time.
Okay. So essentially what happened was what he was
Before the Kush days.
he was cremated after he died, and then you just took a piece of his ashes and then went up and rolled.
Say
it
hell
up.
no. Y'all say hell no.
His ashes was placed in his bedroom, and family would different times go back and spend time with the ashes. And during that time is when we did it. There was a few of us in the room, and we smoked.
Can you
It
say
seemed,
who?
it seemed natural.
Is that a bunch of Midway gangsters up here?
Okay. Were the Outlawz with you?
I believe one of them, I don't remember exactly who was in the room. I think my cousin Moo was there.
Okay, I see what you're talking about, Miss.
Maybe a couple other people, but yeah.
That we support. Appreciate y'all.
What was the experience like? I mean, when you actually did it, was it what you thought it would be?
No, it wasn't no. It was it's like smoking some weed, man. That's all. It was like
Did you
smoking
get
some
high? Did you get high though? Was you high though?
Did you get some business?
weed. I was emotionally
Lyrics
fucked up,
come to you?
Yeah, we want to see. Did you see Tupac?
the important thing, we was just trying to do what he wanted us to do.
Okay.
He was, that meant something to still be able to do something that he wanted us to do.
Why do you think the family denied that this happened?
Because all of them didn't.
Say
do it.
Midway G's.
Probably,
Number love,
I didn't
man.
even know they was looking at me.
Shout out to the Midwest.
Yeah.
Listen to Black Jesus. Oh, I never heard that.
It's a hell of
Hey,
a hell of
let me
a
tell you
way
something.
to end
Ain't
the
on
chapter.
nobody like Machiavelli the Don.
Real talk.
Machiavelli done, baby.
You know, so everybody ain't as privileged as us. You know, I mean, everybody didn't have.
Cube, Ice Cube. Don't ever call yourself done no more. You don't be one done. All we know Tupac done. We don't know. I ain't calling no Ice Cube done. Fuck that.
that opportunity to.
If y'all know, if y'all been in my lives, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all make sure y'all check my previous live. Ice Cube versus Tupac. I got Ice Cube versus Dr. Dre. Why they fell out. Who else I got? I got the Biggies. Tupac versus Biggie. Who shot Tupac? The reason y'all can go check out the previous live.
Spend time with it,
No doubt.
like Max said, you know, because this right here
Black Moses.
is like the core. There's, you know, there's a few of us missing, but we part of that core of Thug
Beginning
Life.
of it.
Yeah, I know there's more members than you.
All over this
Genesis
world, all
of
you
it.
motherfuckers overseas
Yeah.
talking about Thug Life, y'all
Yeah.
can't get the fuck out of here, man.
Right.
I interviewed Bone Thugs and Harmony. And,
What song was
we
that?
talked about how when you say fuck all the bullshit, we all thugs. Was there some sort of
Shout out Bone Thugs and Harmony.
thing
I
or
love them.
thug name or something?
I mean, yeah, it was some words said about Pac on the box before about who is these dudes claiming thugs and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You know how he was, a little hot-headed, and then, but once we all seen each other and face to face with it, it got squashed real quick.
Right, because it ain't like Pac made up that word.
Right.
You know, he did kind of own it to a certain degree, but you know, you guys, I didn't really see the connection until you guys said it just now.
Yeah, it had to be because there wasn't no friction. We was first. We was first.
Come on,
You
man.
said, oh, I know you. You said, okay, well, that's a good one right there. What y'all think the best diss song was? No Vaseline or Hit 'Em Up? Cause Ice Cube said that's the best diss song. He said his shit's better than Hit 'Em Up. Ain't nobody talking about no Vaseline to this day. Everybody be still talking about Hit 'Em Up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He said, get your money up cause I sub to you. But keep pimping against player. Appreciate that, brother. Trying to, twin. You going no Vaseline? You think no Vaseline's better than Hit 'Em Up?
Period. Dot.
The Thug Life tour, man.
Yeah, we did a
When the
whole
tour is?
tour
Whole
pushing the
Through they
movement.
city too. Through they city too.
What happened
There ain't nothing
was,
but love for the bone too.
Yeah.
yeah, what happened was,
That was
Oh,
one
I
of the
love about that
Tupac
shit.
songs ever. Like the Thug Love song with Bone Thugs was just incredible.
yeah, they talented brothers.
Yeah. But go on though.
Yeah, but,
Hit 'Em Up. We got
what
one
happened
for
was
Hit 'Em Up. We got one for
took the
Vaseline.
project to Easy to see
Real
if
loyalty.
he put it out
for
first.
Big Mouth. It said someone's afraid
And
of
he
his
turned it
ambition.
down.
That's why they took.
But
Yeah,
at the
facts.
time, he was working with a group called Bone from Ohio.
Yeah.
He put the Thug in it, and they came out and got the benefit of our fans. Our fans
said your
thought
bars?
They was us.
Oh really?
I gotta go read this too. I'm gonna read this to you for your
time. Thug life, and man, thugging everywhere we went, yelling and leaving toe tags in every bathroom, every stop, everywhere we can go, leaving stickers in everywhere.
We
Man.
was touring before we had a record deal.
Yeah, whooping ass all the way through.
Right.
You know, so it. I mean, you
Man,
know,
imagine.
not
I
saying
wish I would have got there. I was older.
you know,
I was around that time I go one of these shows, bro.
none of that
I wish
because
that.
it was Easy and Pac that was doing the dealings. You feel what I'm saying? And they thugs, so it's all good.
And-
His thug is a thug. You feel what I'm saying?
And rest in peace, Big Yak. Yaki Gaddafi was alive, and he
Rest
looked
in
a
peace.
lot like them dudes. He tall, light skinned. I think
With
the
braids.
public got a little confused.
Right. Well, yeah, I
'Cause
think
the deal was out
and
first.
I was interviewing one of them recently, and they were saying how it was actually Easy's idea, that they were just Bone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they had the whole Bone thing, and like
I hate that Tupac and Easy fell out though.
Easy was the one that really pushed for the
Well,
name.
Easy called himself the hip hop thugs, bro. So it's easy. Put that together. Easy, the hip hop thugs, and he put thug on Bone. So that's how that came about. It wasn't like they
IG,
stole it from us.
I learned
You know what I'm
tours.
saying?
Yeah.
TL,
Okay, that's what it was.
Right, and then the Thug name kind of
the GOAT.
just became part of the hip hop vocabulary. I mean, Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy.
all the way down the line.
All them bits.
I thought Trick Daddy got to do it.
Jeezy, like how you talked about.
Everybody, man. Everybody, man. Everybody, even R&B cats went thugging.
Oh,
You
yeah?
know what I'm saying? You can look at
Facts,
them
facts,
Who's
facts.
thugging in
all
R&B?
level, man. Look at their image. Huh?
We influence a lot
Look
of
what
dudes.
happened with the whole.
I gotta say, what I know from where I know. I'm gonna say this. Y'all might. I think Casey and JoJo. That's why they changed their shit. The way they look, they whole style. I ain't gonna lie.
What was it? What did you see? Then look at it from that point on. All the R&B cats turned thug. See,
Kanye,
Yeah.
Kanye even put
Casey and
thug life
JoJo.
on his record.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
How y'all doing tonight, bro?
He yelling thug life.
Bright
But
lights,
he's the
thug
far-
life.
he's the
Oh, yeah,
farthest-
yeah,
I mean,
right,
He's
right,
the
right.
farthest
We don't
thing
get-
from a thug that you can find, homie.
Yeah, you're right. He did.
Shout out.
Yeah. He's
Shout out to
the
y'all.
farthest.
Thug Life.
I ain't lying. I ain't
All of them yelling
lie to
thug
you.
life. Rihanna, all of them, man. All of them, man. Come on, man. It's the original right here. You finally get to
You say Easy then Pop?
20 years later. Man.
Ain't
so what's
been
next for
no
you?
1 cent. Yo, fast.
Still thugging too.
Still thugging to it,
More
man.
money. More
Coming
money.
to a hood near you. And we here to put on for Pac, rest in peace, and for all the homies that's really from this thug life, bro. You know what I mean? We here to bring
it all.
back that nostalgia, that era, that whole feeling of cradle to the grave. How long will you mourn
Yes,
me?
sir.
Bury me a G. Shit don't stop. Don't get it to all them classics. We finna bring it to you.
And I just found out Cradle to the Grave. I heard this song recently. I love that song, Cradle to the Grave. I did not know DMX had they made a movie up there, Cradle to the Grave with Jet Li in there. I said that ain't a Tupac song. I said damn, but
Feel me?
To the hood near you.
Yeah, believe that.
he definitely so I know he did. He
Going
did
around
the
the
bad.
world and seeing the whole thug life thing still represented so hard everywhere.
Shout out to our fans, bro. We got core fans. They've been rocking with us for 20 years. And gonna rock 20 more years. And we bigger than any other group, bro. We got a cult following. That's what I really love to believe, and I know that's to be true. That we're like, say, a Sade. Sade don't gotta put out an album for 10 years. But she announced that she finna do a tour or a show. That shit is sold
Fast.
out.
I just had about he went out though.
We got more of a cult following. We got people that don't even believe Pac dead, bro. And they'll never believe it. That's how much they love him.
Yeah, fast.
And they love us too because we come from that.
So chat, let me know y'all think Tupac gone for real. Or y'all think he got down somewhere else, bro. Let me know. Cause this question gonna still be on even 40 years later. Everybody still don't know. Do y'all think Tupac still alive or he gone? Let me know. Cause if he is alive, I don't think they would tell. Like his family and all that. Even his mother. I think his mother wouldn't even say nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't think. If he is, I hope he is though. In my opinion, I hope he is though. You feel me?
There was actually an interview with Tretch where, like off camera, but they kept recording that he mentioned
he's
that
gone.
last time he seen Pac, he was in Cuba.
Yeah, I've been hearing that for years.
In another interview, when I interviewed him afterwards, and he said, if there was an interview you did, it was on the red carpet.
Shout out to him too.
And
Tricks.
you know, after the interview ended, they put the camera down, but I guess it was still recording. And it sounded like you said, like, the last time you
Said
saw
Tupac was
Pac,
bigger.
Nah, I
Tupac
smoke a lot
is-
of weed. I don't remember
Rest in
that
peace.
far back.
you know,
He said,
Tupac did
Tupac talk too
study
much.
Machiavelli, and Machiavelli was someone.
He said hologram
that
still.
did fake
I know you
it.
motherfucking lying.
Yeah, Pac was a jack of all trades. He could pull off a
He
lot
said
of
shit
things.
like Mike know.
I mean, I'm loyal. If I know anything, won't nobody else know.
Yeah.
If he wanted to be seen, or if he wanted people not
I
to
go
see
see. I go watch a hologram. I ain't gonna care.
and whatever he want to do.
I ain't gonna lie. They had Tupac hologram. Goddamn shoot. I go. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shit, I ain't get to see him in real life. I might well go see the hologram. I think Snoop Dogg did a hologram with him on stage. I go see the hologram. I don't know about y'all.
Out the Tretch.
Yeah,
Naughty
shout out
Don. You know, Naughty by
What's up?
nature. Viddy.
Why do so many people think that Pac is still alive?
Because he's a legend.
Looking for him.
It's out of the love though, bro. If you ever lost somebody, bro, that you really love, you can't believe it. Shout out to my son, rest in peace. I lost my son 6 years ago, bro. And I can't, shout out to Lil Daron, man, rest in peace, man. I can't, to this day, tap into, I know my son rest in peace, but I don't even really acknowledge the whole feeling of that because I can't go all the way there. All I know is my son somewhere out of town and I'm gonna see him again. You dig what I'm saying? He's somewhere else. But as far as just not being here, it's hard to accept that, bro. And with the love that people have for Pac, it's hard for them to accept that. They probably really do deep down inside know he's deceased, he's no longer with the living, but they don't want to accept it.
Yeah, all around sound bad,
so they
dude.
refuse to accept it. So in their mind, he's still living somewhere.
I mean,
They play they goddamn Machiavelli.
Him coming out with an album called Machiavelli and Machiavelli Fake.
Damn, I just said that.
You know what I'm saying? Like
He was always ahead of his time, man. And to go back on, I don't mean to cut you off, Mo. Go back on the question you just asked, man.
Facts, really. Me too, bro. I feel that way too.
I done been to the Middle East, man, and the ghettos in the Middle East, man, and they had Tupac picture and Thug Life spray painted on the wall, homie. It means something way more bigger than, they got a gang in Africa called Thug Life, man.
really?
In Africa?
The research, yeah, come on, man.
I know you fucking lying. Hold on, I'm about to research the fuck out that. He said in Africa. Hold on. We better research that. I know you fucking lying. Called Thug Life. You know his face, come on, Malcolm. I seen somebody type TLC too. That what that mean? Oh, that's why you were typing that shit. Okay, I see why you typing it. I don't know. We don't see nothing on the African. They is, but we don't. Oh shit! I'm gonna show you again. Look at all this shit pop up when you type Thug Life, man. Pop music, we all over the world. Anyone knows. Shit, you can go anywhere. Everybody knows who Tupac is, bro.
Man, it's all real, homie. The impact that this right here made is gonna be here long.
For real.
Everybody worldwide can relate to. If you're coming from a poor, disenfranchised environment anywhere in the world, you can relate to our shit.
Yeah.
And actually, I just interviewed last month. I interviewed Napoleon
Move.
in Saudi Arabia.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
That's where he lives now.
WW, my first time reaction. I like them so far. It said Napoleon. It said, oh, they're gonna look at that one next now. It said Napoleon discussed Tupac. Hold on, let's see what he's talking about. Napoleon addresses lies with reading about Tupac in books, Tupac and Suge, Confrontation, and Cancun and more. You said watch the new one? It's a new one? Okay, bet. I'm watching that. What's it? Okay. Is it on? It's on Done. I forgot. I was about to say Done. It's on Art.
My guy, Napoleon, man. Welcome
Shout out
back.
Napoleon.
It's been a while, yo, since I had you.
Yeah, what's going on, Mighty, man? It's been a minute. What's good with you, man? But you know I keep up on everything. I'm watching all your new interviews.
Is this the new one?
You know, I'm a fan of the channel, bro.
When this one came out? Oh yeah, this is the new one.
Man,
Damn, I went right to the new one. I went right to the new one. Appreciate that. Oh, I still gotta do Netbone too. I don't know too much about Netbone. I gotta do Netbone. I know Tupac said he said his name in To Live and Die LA.
Nah, man, I've been grinding, yo, conducting these interviews, man. That's what I've been doing, man. But
Yeah, so we got new
get
interview.
into, man. It's a lot I want to get your point of view on that Diddy documentary. You seen it? The one by 50?
I actually seen some parts of it. Of course, I heard about it because, you know, that joint went viral. So, you know, it caught my curiosity. So I had to go look into it, and I was it was well put. It was put together, you know, and it was well put together. touched up on a lot of things that we kind of heard and knew, or we kind of heard about in the industry. Some stuff we knew already, but it touched up on a lot of stuff where I guess a lot of people, it just hit them to a lot that was happening in the 90s. You know, a lot of people from the beginning, like I always used to tell people, you know, it was almost like from the people that didn't really know both sides, it was almost like that side that was happening from Puffy and Bad Boy, it made them seem like they was the innocent ones in the beef with Pac, you know what I mean? So a lot of people thought like Pac was just a bully. And they didn't know why he was coming out, saying what he was saying and acting the way he was acting, but I guess
that's why they got me here, baby.
You know, people who watch that
documentary, put it out there too,
twin. See why
pull out how Pac was really
like, saying, you know, moving the way he was moving. You know what I mean? It kind of clarified a lot of stuff to a lot of people that didn't know about, you know, that side of it. You know, from their side.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. Since day one, that was the narrative. That
Pac was himself and he lived his life how he wanted to.
Man. The Saints now look so
man.
It's crazy, man.
Let's get Tupac a shout out for the man himself. Nah.
Give me a hell yeah.
That nigga was outspoken. He didn't give a fuck when nobody say he was gonna say what was on his mind, bro. That what made me really like Pac hard, bro. Like he was himself, bro. He wasn't like the other celebrities. They be scared to speak up on topics and everything and shit. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't controlled by the people and shit. You know, the upper powers, like what it's called, the powers that be. What did they say in that song? Fear no man but God as I walk through the valley of death.
Yeah, they made Pac seem like he just came out as
an
angry individual, looking to cause trouble, you know, bullying these innocents, you know, people from Puffy and Bad Boy. They don't want no problems. But
what
Pac
he did was,
you know, and I guess it was if you think about it, it probably was a smart move on their side because they was.
That's
like,
crazy though. You gotta think about this shit.
They wasn't doing no songs back. They wasn't doing no interviews, you know, talking back about Pac. They wasn't. So they probably purposely wanted people to believe that, you know, that Pac was crazy out of his mind and is a troublemaker. Don't say nothing. So it might be a strategy that it worked back then.
It did though. It did.
I mean? It was working, you know, during that time, but you know, it came out. The reality and the truth came out.
Yeah, it's wild when you look at it now. Now look at it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Say Google that?
Crazy.
All right, I'm doing that this, brother.
You know, when you watch that documentary, one thing, you know, from what I got from it and just looking back at the industry, you know,
Pac was really that nigga still. Yeah, he was, bro.
A lot of people. You know what I mean? Because when you look at it, the way it was breaking it down, it was showing his life before the fame, his life before he got into the music industry. He was a nerd, really. I'll be honest, like he was a nerd. And it got to the point in his last days, people that didn't grow up in the 90s and the new generation, to them, he was a gangster. You know what I mean? So they changed him.
Shout out Napoleon, man. That's how I like Fat. That's what I told him. Our 90s baby we grew up, we thought Tupac was a thug, bro. The whole time. You know what I'm saying? What changed my mind about Tupac when I heard they dear mama. They dear mama. So I heard hit him up on all them when they goddamn dear mama came out. God damn. Shit.
Fame can change you. Money can make you feel invisible. You know, the more money a person have, they can feel invisible because now you got people that are doing.
I wish you would have had some kids though.
You know, for pennies, and it kind of, you know, fame get to the head of the people. You know, because when you get famous and you have money and you have power, you can create your own world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was loyal to the wrong people though.
You know, you can actually pick the people to be in that world. You know,
I mean, he loved our people so much, bro.
You can pick the people that you say, this is a yes man, this is a yes woman. They don't agree with what I agree with, then they're not part of my world. So he was able to create this world, like many others in that industry that start getting money and power and fame. They create this world that they live in, and sometimes they forget the real reality in the outside world. They think because it's in their world, there's no accountability, they can do whatever they want, and you know, so it's crazy. You know, that's what I took away from it.
If you look at that documentary, Kirk Burroughs, he even came out and said that he personally believed that Diddy was behind Tupac murder. And he was the former president of Bad Boy. So
damn, he was former president?
Yeah, allegedly they.
So I ain't seen the whole documentary, so I want to go watch the whole documentary. He the former president documentary, he believed. Come on, man, we gotta get, come on, police, man, come on, let's get Diddy and go ahead and end this shit. That's all we really waiting on. Let's just be real, chat. That's all we waiting on. We ready to get Diddy for, Biggie and goddamn Tupac. We all can't, but I hope the day come. I hope. But we probably won't hear the real truth till like Diddy die or something. Said funded all the West Coast, East Coast shit. I thought it was magazines, so they the ones behind it. And coming back as it's just to the next year. Ooh.
Say, you know, we've been hearing this.
I like that.
For the longest.
I like you put that, sir.
We've been hearing this for the longest, and it's not something. The dude,
hey, I'm looking him up.
Just
for sure.
write it on everybody.
Yeah, he
write
did.
it on himself, and he said Puffy paid the money. You know, he put it in the book. He put it in the book. He said it in countless interviews. You understand? And I always.
That's a dumbass criminal. I ain't gonna lie.
We always heard about it. You know, allegedly, of course, because you can't really. There's no concrete.
But it's stupid with one tooth.
You know what I mean? The people been speaking about this for years. People who was involved. You know what I mean? Keefe D said he was there. You know what I mean? Keefe D said Puffy, you know, paid the money. So this is something that's already out there.
Yeah.
The documentary, like you said, his own boy said it. So it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy when you think about it. I remember some years ago you told me that Diddy was a scary guy.
Yeah, he always been like, bruh, you know what I mean? I was around him on many occasions, so I know a side of him, you know, that, you know, I seen when I snatched that mic from him at the MTV, I seen it in his eyes, you know, what type of person he is. You understand? So I think that it's just a situation. He created his own world. And I believe Biggie, in my opinion, you know, as far as dissing Pac after Pac dead, I can say he was guilty for that. But I don't really think Biggie had anything
Thank you, bro.
to do.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, bro. I've been saying that for long. He is guilty for that shit. Cause that shit right there, he dissed Pac. You know what I'm saying? How he died, that shit didn't make no damn sense. He probably still mad that he fucked his wife, though. Yeah.
With any of that stuff. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about and the Who Shot You. That's what I'm talking about. Who Shot You when he was in prison. That one too. He guilty of that shit too. That was a dumbass movie to do. When he was in prison, you gonna put that Who Shot You out. What's up, brother? How you doing?
As you get older, the more you start researching, the more you start looking back at it, you
exactly.
start putting puzzles and the pieces of the puzzles together. And Biggie probably really was just a rapper, entertainer that got caught up in it. You know, he was wrong for dissing Pac after Pac died and get on a radio doing these subliminals, but I don't think that he.
Yeah, the funny part, he doing all subliminal, but he couldn't do that shit when Tupac was going at him, bro. Tupac got jail, he was going at him, he couldn't do nothing. He wanted to keep it safe. He ain't want no smoke, Tupac. And people be talking about Biggie better than what Biggie would smoke Tupac. I said, bro, he had the chance to go one-on-one with him. He got Tupac got out of jail, was going at him, bro. He ain't want no smoke, bro. He wanted to do peace. And that just fact. People don't look at fact. It be straight interviews and everything that he wanted peace, bro. He ain't want no smoke.
You know, was part of anything. I don't even think he probably knew what was going on behind the scenes. If it was some plot,
bro,
to kill Pac and stuff and pay for it. I don't think Biggie had anything to do with it. And God knows best.
Yeah, I don't know Puffy. Something wrong with that nigga, bro.
So you being around Diddy, that's the vibe you got, that he was a scary guy.
Yeah, I think
you can tell he's scary.
The vibe from being an individual in the 90s, from snatching the mic from him and seeing that, you know what I mean, his reaction from Pac running into him and his interactions. Like
he ain't trying to get hard to all Pac now, that's the only reason he tried to get hard.
But you know, them some dangerous people, though. You know, like, a scary dude is a dangerous individual. You understand? So,
you're right.
When you get money and fame, you can believe you're a gangster.
Yeah.
You got the money now. Like,
damn, this motherfucker is on one tonight. That boy is over. Shout out my boy, goddamn put me on the goddamn interview tonight, boy. This motherfucker, he hitting everything I'm thinking about right now, boy. He on point tonight. Yes, sir. You don't got me damn hype. I don't got hot now. So Puffy paid him $1 million. Yeah, facts. They say he did that shit after When they ran into what the Source Award? Was it the Source Award? When they all met outside, they said then Puffy ran. That what Gene said too. Puffy had ran. That nigga ran and hit on the car. Then after that, he got down say, what he say? Biggie got it. He said he don't care. Tupac gotta die. He don't care if Biggie gotta die or did Suge Knight go to jail. And all that shit happened in order. Tupac died first, then Biggie died, then Suge Knight went to jail. That shit kid crazy. He said cowards, they were towards no one will go on one-on-one with Tupac. They had no make a high attack. Yeah, they did. But you gotta think about Tupac got there. Everybody was dissing him. He was dissing them back, bro. Then if he see you, he'll pull up on your ass, bro. That's why I be talking about y'all say Tupac ain't no thug and shit. Like, bro, Tupac used to come and see what y'all was talking about. He don't pull up on Nas. He don't pull up all them motherfuckers, bro.
I mean, you can just probably, he might have really thought at that where he was at now that he's just a real gangster because you got money, you can pay people. You know what I mean? So you never underestimate your enemy.
Let him cook, twin.
Never
Let him cook, chat. Let him cook.
You know, I come from an area where I seen a lot of scary dudes do some dangerous stuff, and it was out of fear. You understand? So never underestimate your enemy.
It was a part in that documentary where Kirk Burrows admitted that, you know, they use I Get Around as a template for Big.
Okay.
What?
Well, you know, it makes sense because you got to realize that, for example, a lot of, you know, because Pac and Biggie had at one point had a very close relationship. And in this relationship, Pac, he used to say it to us.
Bad boy killer.
Many times I heard Pac saying that he kind of explained Biggie, he kind of was explaining to Biggie how to make music for radio, how to make music. And Pac said, he said, when I first met Biggie, he had
I think that jail changed when he went to jail.
You know what I mean?
That soap charge and all that shit changed, Pac.
You know, song, and Pac started bringing him around, letting him hear the music he was doing with Thug Life, and that's when he said Biggie started switching up his style. You know what I mean? And started wearing a Versace and stuff like that. So they got a lot of stuff from Pac, which even Pac, when he was alive, he said that. He knew that. You know what I mean? And I think at the beginning he didn't really care. He didn't even mind. I think that's this part of what made him
more
painful
alone
and hurtful to him. You know, because when he first met Biggie, he was treating Biggie like a little brother. You know what I mean? I don't know the age difference, but I know Pac was schooling him because he was already in the game.
Told him.
You know what I'm saying? So he wanted Biggie to win.
See?
He's saying he wanted Biggie to win, where he was saying do songs like.
See, he should have let that motherfucker fall. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to him, twin.
Oh my God!
He should have let that motherfucker. I wish I can go back in time right now. Man, forget him, twat. Forget him. Leave him alone. You be down for. Forget him. Don't mess with him. He probably wouldn't even listen to my ass. He probably told me, oh, who is you?
This and make sure your hooks are like this, dress like this. So I guess that's why I was really.
Said that what took him out.
Everything started coming out, and he felt like he was
love, bro.
And stuff like that.
That's just like that still like it goes on today, bro. If you like a person that loves, like you probably be the nicest person where you just everybody you too kind. When you too kind hearted to people, bro, they take advantage of. They take advantage of you, bro. And that shit just happen. Still happens to this day, bro. I think he was too kind hearted and he had too much trust in people. You gotta think about it, he was raised like that, bro. He was a Panther. He was raised by Panther and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, Mama and Pop had him like that. So, then that salt, he had got that case with the guns and the goddamn the girl. I wanna know what happened to the girl. What she do? We need to bring her to the forefront. I need to see her on her interviews. Her lying ass. She need to come on and tell the truth. You know you ain't do that shit to you. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't gonna take that to the grave.
Around at that time, I wanna ask you, what went wrong between Pac and Big?
What went wrong? Yeah, Pac thought it. You gotta understand, Pac was 25 years old, 23, 24 when he was going through that. You understand? So, and it wasn't no social media, it wasn't no cameras, it wasn't, you know.
Man, I wish it was.
The pieces of the puzzle together according to what he was hearing information from jail. And what made Pac really thought he had something to do with it was maybe it was a marketing from like Bad Boy's standpoint of view. Maybe it was good promotion and marketing when they wanted.
Who shot you?
When they told Biggie to drop the song "Who Shot You."
I told you.
Maybe they
know it.
Like, man, this is going to be controversial. It's going to be marketing, and we can, monopolize off it. But Pac looked at it like this is no coincidence. You know, they shoot me. I'm in prison. I'm hearing a song called "Who Shot You." The song is talking about being an individual getting robbed and getting shot. And I think that was kind of feeding what Pac was already, thinking in his mind. You know what I mean? When you're 25 years old.
Oh, my bad, Billy. How you doing, Billy?
Enemies are. You believe.
I gotta look. When y'all say hey, I gotta look at my phone. I don't want to miss somebody say
Biggie
hey.
in the studio, Puffy in the studio.
They want to show my chat.
You get shot. Now you're in prison. Then there's a song called "Who Shot You." So you already starting.
Oh, I can see it right here.
He already a little paranoid. You understand? So now, I think that was kind of. And then when he was in prison, people was telling him, Biggie and them had something to do with it. So I guess he ran with it. Ain't no telling what any individual who was in that situation would have done and thought. You know what I mean? Because people that close to
my thing about Biggie though. That's why I don't know what I'm saying. Biggie, you left the guns, like, bro. You ain't apologize. Well, he did come to the hospital though when he first got shot at the car too. But you ain't take ownership of the guns you left in the fucking room. You didn't come see him in jail. You know what I'm saying? My thing is why you didn't go when he was locked up and go see him, bro, and holler at him though. You know what I'm saying? Then he had the stretch partying with you and shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck his mindset was back in the day. I don't know what Diddy did to that motherfucker. I don't know, that Diddy had mind control of them motherfuckers. So usually people affect emotions by injustice and Rothfuss act on that. I know some are just there to be there. But originally it was for a fight of the struggle. And that's how the system. Ooh, you was deep tonight. I appreciate you, man.
I'm turning on you all the time. You know what I mean? So I think for Pac sitting back, he said, man, these too many coincidences.
Oh yeah. No. I'm gonna say, he left his gun at the hotel. Then he left soon the girl came. Soon the goddamn what's the Iron Jackson one name, and she came. Biggie left. You know what I'm saying? They're like, bro, I thought you had something to do with it, bro. I don't give a damn. You feel me? I don't give a care what nobody say.
Something ain't adding up,
What you think about these celebrities coming out defending Diddy? I think Marlon Wayans, he came out and you left a comment on one of his.
Marlon Wayans. He defended Diddy.
How did you feel about
You about to fall out. I love scary movies too.
I said something on his page. I forgot what it was because what he say, he
appreciate you coming through, brother, all the time. You always come through the show. Bro, I appreciate you.
That I kind of, really I commented because it was just weird. You know what I mean? Because you Pac friend, you always going on these interviews and. Pac was my man and he changed my life and you know what I mean? When you see something like that, of course I'm not trying to say because Pac is your friend, you automatically gotta just, go with and believe anything or just stay out of it because a lot of stuff is
we about to fall out.
From Puffy own boys, he hated Pac. You know what I mean? And if you keep saying Pac is your friend, he's my close friend and you know what I mean? And if you saying a documentary where this individual allegedly has something to do with Pac.
Then Marlon Wayne. Then I seen Marlon Wayne talking about something. He seen Tupac face at Las Vegas. He seemed like he was off, like he knew, like Tupac knew he was going. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say the words. Then he talking about then he switched around and said he saw Biggie for the last time. He had the same expression and shit. He said, "Always you got something good going. Keep it good. Appreciate y'all, bro." Brenda Got a Baby, bro. I can't watch Brenda Got a Baby no more, bro. I love the song. I can't listen to it because it make me sad. Just thinking about it. And then the story behind it is true. Like, damn, bro. Ooh, Lord, I want to know what happened to the baby. I need to look that up, bro. Like, damn, what's the baby name? What Brenda baby? What her baby's name? I want to look up. I want to see how the baby grew. Is the baby alright? Did baby grow up and have a good life? I need to find that out. I'm gonna find that out, chat. I'm gonna let y'all know. Y'all see if y'all subscribe to my channel, y'all just stay. I'm gonna make a post about it. I'm gonna look that up. The Brenda Got a Baby. The story behind it. Then I gotta do a story on when Tupac was in jail. He had this kid behind him called what's called Yummy. I think the name was Yummy. Lord, that's a sad story too. Damn.
But I mean, stay
out.
Y'all
trying to make me sad tonight.
You understand? But I guess he probably like, man, I think a lot of people just want to save face because they probably like, man, Puffy gonna come home and he probably gonna be searching who took up for him when he was in jail.
Mm-hmm.
I want to.
I feel the same way, bro.
I want to be part of his team, so he might see that I spoke up for him and give me a job. You know what I mean? Whatever these people going through, but everybody have a right of their own opinion. But I think when it comes to people that say they Pac friends, that's when I really say something. You know what I mean? Like you saying he's your boy, but now, you know what I mean? It's clear that you saying Pac was your boy, and it's clear that
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. That they think Puff has something to do with it. Then come on, how is he really your boy? You know what I mean?
Makes sense. I came across an interview from a guy named Speedy where he was telling a story about how you try to put out a cigarette on a guy's face, and that almost led to everybody fighting. Can you tell me that story in detail? Like, I always heard bits and pieces of it, but I never heard the full story until this, Speedy guy came out speaking about it.
Yeah, shout out to Speedy, man. I seen that interview with him and Edie, you know what I mean? Speedy was an individual. He probably was the first dude I ever seen do the crip walk and make it commercial. Like, really, though. Like, now it's commercial. He was the first one I seen in the rap video. I forget which rap video he was in, but he was doing the crip walk and kind of made it commercial. But Speedy was an individual from, back in the day, was well known in L.A., and Pac had a lot of respect for him. He was affiliated, with the Crips. I don't know what... I don't have to go into details of his hood and stuff like that, but he was affiliated with Crips, so he spent a lot of time with Snoop and him. But Pac felt, grew to love him and got real close with him when he was around us every day pretty much. So the story he was talking about is that we was in the studio one day and they had this room that they used to call a whack room, when you used to go, in a small room in Death Row and it's producers in there trying to put beats together. And it was, some of the homies was in there. I think, man, a few of them passed away. I think the one that I got into also got killed. I forget their names, but Slim Capone was one of them. And I forgot the other dude's name. I was a wild individual.
All the people were on Tupac.
So, we was freestyling, and I don't know, something just told me to put the cigarette out of his face. You know what I mean? So he probably had some bars that was better.
Dude, just trying to y'all can drop me a like, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Yeah, my channel grow. Y'all enjoying the live. I really appreciate that.
Than mine or something. I probably just felt like he went in the freestyle battle, and I just grabbed him and started trying to put. It was actually a beanie, like these little small things they be.
Thank you for that, baby.
Smoking, and we was kind of tussling and stuff like that. And I went in the hallway and told him, "Come out, let's fight." And this is the hallway of the studio. Somebody ran and got Pac, and somebody got Snoop because he was with Snoop and them. You know what I mean? And I was just wilding like, man, Pac gonna fight Snoop. Snoop was right there, and Speedy said like Snoop was like, "Ain't nobody fighting nobody. Edie, you gonna fight Daz. I'm gonna fight you, the dude I got into it with. Fatal fighting Corrupt." Like I just started matching everybody up. You know what I mean? And like Speedy was the only one that said something. I think that's how we got cool, because he was the only one with it. Like, bro, what's up? Like, what's going on? Like, anybody want to fight? Let's fight. And then Pac and them started calming it down. You know what I mean? But it was a situation, and then we got close with Speedy after that. So it was one of the wild situations, and I think it was at a time because it was some it was some fiction that that you start feeling in the studio.
Absolutely.
After some time with like us and Snoop and them. We was always in this studio.
Oh, yeah.
And they was always
my main channel about Tupac. I always talk about Tupac on here.
And I think when I did that was a time that we all felt that something was about to explode, and I wanted to make it explode a little earlier. I was young and wild.
If I can come make y'all, if I can do these streams and make y'all, like, for the people that was in the 90s, that grew up around Pac and shit, they love Pac and shit, y'all come to my stream and it's like reminiscing about, make y'all feel good about the old days shit, and I did my damn job. And this is for all the 90 babies that got questions about the old school rappers and shit, you feel me? And the new generation people to come in and learn too at the same time, if that makes sense. You feel me? And hopefully they grow to love Pac too, so. It's a win-win situation.
You was trying to put the cigarette out on.
I forget it.
He said, hold on, somebody said, what's up with the little girl on Brenda Head? Hey, baby, she grew up in a healthy life. That's what I'm trying to find out. Do any of y'all know? Have any of y'all looked it up? Was that the real baby? Was that the real baby, though? That's what I need to know. Or that was like a, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm curious. I'm gonna have to find the fuck out now. I'm curious because I want to know what the fuck happened. I hope she lived a good life. You know what I'm saying? I hope she do it. That I hope she got an interview on YouTube so I can. You know what I'm saying?
His name, I think he got killed. I think he passed away. I think he was from Hawthorne, but he was with Corrupt in him. He might have been some artist or something with Corrupt. He never made it in the music industry. He might have been underground, but he was one of their homeboys. He was one of their homies, and but he was a small dude like me, so it was like a good match. It wasn't like, you know, I was picking on a smaller dude.
He
I
was
was
a busy bee. Oh Lord,
it ain't matter the size. You know what I mean?
that mother said she was a busy bee.
I don't know, man. I probably had a little, you know, was a little burnt out. I just wanted to fight, man. I was a wild dude. You know what I mean?
It wasn't a real girl.
That Death Row studio was a ticking time bomb.
Okay, you look. Okay,
you know
man.
what I mean? Because that might have been a dude named Time Bomb.
What's her name? So I can look. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah,
I mean, after this though, I'm gonna look her up though.
It was explosive, like it was, bro. You know what I mean? Any now it makes sense why the security guards at the front desk wouldn't let nobody in there with weapons. Because I think people would have been getting shot up in that studio. Because it was a lot of fights, you know what I mean? It was a wild situation, a lot of fights, a bunch of wild young dudes in there, man. And it's probably one of the best things they ever did, about make sure that nobody bring a weapon in that studio.
The tension was that high around Death Row, yeah?
The tension was that high because I remember when we first got to Death Row, it was a lot. We was close.
I work all days apart from
We would play
Wednesday.
basketball like every Saturday at Snoop House. The Outlawz against the Dog Pound. You know, a few times it was saying, I think Pac got into it with one of the, I think it might have been Little C Style. Shout out to Big C Style. You know what I mean? And Little C Style. I think him and Pac kind of got it.
What, in the 90s?
On the fort. And
Oh, no.
But that's natural. That was basketball.
78
you know what I
hours,
mean?
God damn.
Corrupt Daz. At the end of the day, you know, we all was close like family, but I guess it was some fiction, which is natural because if you got these individuals that's coming around,
that's crazy. Before Wi-Fi,
it can happen in any family. Like sometimes you beef with your brothers and you don't get along with your cousins. You know what I mean? Your cousins, you might be from New Jersey and you got cousins from Virginia somewhere. When they come up with a different style and everything, a different, you know, culture almost, you're going to collide sometimes. So that's how it was. We was mainly from the East Coast, moved to LA, you know what I mean? But we kind of had some experience with LA. I remember, you know, because the first time we ever went to LA, you know, Pac was locked up and it was, I forget what year it was. And he got picked up by Runner, you know, Baby Runner. You know, he's from the Rolling 40s, and Pac had a very good, close connection with him. So we was always tapped in with LA dudes. So we was always learning the culture, you know what I mean? But still, we was East Coast dudes in LA. You know, it's still gonna be some fiction if it's a bunch of East Coast dudes. And not only that, when we was in the studio with Pac, it was a bunch of West Coast dudes with us. And it was a lot of tension, for sure, definitely.
Just out of curiosity, to go back to that studio incident, why was you so determined to put out that cigarette on that dude's face?
I don't know, man. I think it definitely was the devil that told me to. Yeah. So I just said, just put the cigarette out on his face, and I really was trying. Like, it was a struggle because he was holding my hand. Stop for the lie, you know what I mean?
You say it's a true story, but not her story.
Things, man.
What you mean?
Yeah, bro. I was in some dark days, for real though. Like I used to think of some crazy stuff, and good thing he fought back.
Okay, I see the name now.
He fought back and started grabbing my hand because he was shot. Like, yo, what's wrong with this little crazy dude, bro? You know what I mean? I just wanted to put the cigarette out on his face.
Come on, y'all. Okay. Let's see what she look like now. Oh, this is the mama, right? Oh, she do got a goddamn interview. Ooh, she do. I see it right there. Tupac Brenda got a baby. Actor breaks down her silence 30 years. Damn, everybody come out of the woodwork. Hold on, I'll go on YouTube. Hold on. Let me go on YouTube real quick. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Now we got, I got something for tomorrow. So, appreciate that. I got me my name though. It's not the girl from the video. This ain't the girl? I thought it looked like the girl. It's his girl. Right? But not the real life one. You talking about the real life one. That's why I wonder what the real life one too. This the actor. When she made the video 5 years ago. Brenda got a baby, breaks her song. It's 30 years later and reveals shocking details. Ooh. Okay, we got something from tomorrow, y'all. Do we got one on the real one? No, we don't. Fuck, I want to know what happened to the real one too. I gotta do a Tupac father too. Alright, so y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow at 11 p.m. Well, later on, 11 p.m. tomorrow, we're gonna do Brenda. Brenda got a baby. We're gonna do that one too. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. I gotta save that. She was just an actor. It's crazy. It is. What's the real girl name though? Oh, I need to find out what her name is, bro. Cause I want to know what happened to the baby, bro.
Peace, man. Something just told me to do it.
Word.
Which now that I look back, it was the devil.
When you was
She tells the real girl story? Alright, bet.
Like, what was Pac's reaction?
That's gonna be my next stream. I'll make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel. That's gonna be the next stream. You said Genie?
He analyzed it in a very
That's the name?
smart way because he said something that I probably didn't pay too much attention to.
So you love the straight lows about Pac?
You know, Speedy was like,
I appreciate that, man.
There's no way.
Majority of my streams be about Pac anyway.
Forefront like that because Pac is our big homie. That's our big brother. There's no way a little homie will openly say that if it wasn't already something boiling or going on. You know what I mean? Because he know my relationship with Pac and he got to really know it. So he was like, Pac had to be down with it. And now that I look back at it, Pac, he could have went both ways. He didn't care. Because when it was over, he was just laughing at me. I just remember grabbing me laughing like, move you crazy. It's not like he was upset, like, come on, man, cut that stuff out. You know, of course, he says, you know, as Speedy recalled clearer than me, that Snoop was like, come on, man, ain't nobody gonna fight nobody. You know what I mean? But Pac wasn't saying nothing. I guess he probably...
You said, yes, I'm looking at it now?
Pac was wild.
Somebody video or you looking at the person?
What was some of the, ticky-tack things that led to the tension between y'all and, Snoop and Dogg Pound and the rest of Death Row? We already know about the major incidents, but,
I just think it wasn't really nothing open, you know what I mean? I get, it was just like sometimes, as they say, 80% of communication is body language. You know what I mean? So 80% of communication is body language. And you start saying from body language.
So y'all think people on Death Row jealous of Tupac? Let me know if y'all think people like artists and stuff, they were jealous of Tupac when he came there. Even before he came, were they jealous? Do y'all think they were jealous of him? Cause he came over there, I think so, cause he came over there and took over. And everything was about Tupac.
That a person ain't really feeling you.
Momo, what's up?
Switching up and, because when we first got to Death Row, everybody was in the studio with Pac and hanging around Pac and, in the sessions, and then all of a sudden it's...
Momo, make sure you slide through. Next stream is going to be Brandon Got a Baby.
Because we used to be in the front a lot. You know what I mean? So before they got to pass us to
I
go to the studio in the back.
I think I do Brandon Got a Baby and I'm going to do... Next stream I'm going to do Brandon Got a Baby. We're going to look at the interview and Tupac cousin. I forgot her damn name. Cause she got some new interviews too. We're gonna do the Tupac cousin and Brandon Got a Baby, the actor. We're gonna do them interviews next stream.
They would stop in and say what's up. Then it got to the point where nobody's stopping and speaking anymore. They gonna
shit! Now I gotta look it up now. God damn it! You don't got me on that shit now. Hold on, I'm about to look it up. Hold on. About to look it up. New Zealand? Oh Lord Jesus! What up, twin? How you doing? How you feeling? How we feeling, twin? I'm honored, bro. I'm honored. Damn, I gotta remember my name too. Shit. I'm gonna say another one. I gotta save this. Damn, I gotta do another one. You said that's her name? Let me see. Oh, here you go. Brandon Got a Baby has been in suspect for a decade. However, recent interviews fit by only. It's the birth month of the store highlights the impact of the music, really. Okay, damn, we want to know what happened to the baby. The baby from Brandon Got a Baby is alive. It talks about finding out he it was a girl. I thought it was it's a man. I mean it was a boy. I thought it was a girl. I thought the baby was a girl. We got an image? No, we don't got no fucking image. Fuck. Oh, we do. We do. This ain't the baby. I don't think that's the baby. That's the. Was the baby right here after? Oh, that was the real baby. I don't know. What is this? Brenda got a baby? Is this the Brenda? This Brenda? Hold on, man. Where's the other picture at? Oh, here you go. Hold on, they do look alike. Is that the same girl? I can't tell. Oh Lord, I can't tell. Fuck. What she look like though? I need to know what she look like. That's what I'm trying to find. I don't know if that was her. I'm on the wrong one. I need to got them go on Google. This motherfucker ain't telling me shit. Damn, y'all gonna have me all night trying to search that shit. I've been curious for a long time. Why the fuck we can't find the fucking picture? Damn, she must be. Ooh, who is this? I see something. The child that is part 2 out here, so Brenda got a baby. Is this the child? Oh no, I'll find it. I'll do it. I gotta do it offline. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna find her ass. I'm gonna find her. I'm determined.
Back and you know what I mean. It was a lot of, but you know, it was.
Said Tupac 691, fan for life.
Like
yeah, shout out to you.
I forget what country he was in, or I think it might have been Panama or Belize, where he got into it with.
Oh, Brenda Typo.
You know what I mean? And so these things was being tensioned. Like so he got into it with Corrupt, and then Nate Dogg got involved in it. So these things was building
appreciate
up.
y'all telling me.
Come back and tell us. You know what I mean? So now we're looking at everybody. You know,
I'm gonna save all the names.
They you know, they got some, like, don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted. They had a lot of, you know, they got some real soldiers with them too.
So
you know
so this whole time, so you saying this whole time it was damn, the whole time I thought the baby was a girl. So it's a boy. Okay, he was put up for adoption. Okay. Damn. Do you get to the right family? A good family? Shout out to Cormac. How you doing, bro?
C style. So they also had a team.
Damn,
they wasn't cowards, like we was punking them. You know what I mean? But and it wasn't punking us.
Damn shame. Brenda can barely sell a name.
It could have just went.
That's not our problem. That's of the British family.
And so any given minute, like anything could have popped off.
I want to ask you, I came across an interview from Neckbone where he was telling a story about how Pac and Suge, they got into it in New York over Snoop comments about Big and Puff. He was saying that they were shouting at each other and yelling. You know anything about that?
Okay, yeah, I seen that interview. First of all, shout out to Neckbone. You know, it's funny because I spoke to him yesterday through Instagram because Neckbone, you know, I remember him. You know what I mean? He was around, and that's a solid dude. I know a lot.
This girl said they got Snoop Dogg act like they ain't get to fight. You know Snoop, yo. I heard Tupac putting hands on Snoop Dogg now. Go ahead and say it, bro. I know you gonna say it. Snoop Dogg said he was on a plane with a knife and they ain't talk for 5 hours. That's all he said. Hell nah. That motherfucker got strapping on them motherfucker.
People, they probably mad Neckbone talking because a lot of these people who wasn't around Death Row and was saying a lot of stuff, and now Neckbone is around.
Oh, now I gotta see what Neckbone said now.
You know what I mean? It's a real soldier now.
Ooh, we got a long week, chat. We got a long week.
I got some, He's wise with it. You know what I mean? If you see the way he speak, he's wise with it.
Monday, Brenda.
Really
Tuesday, Neckbone.
You know what I mean? He's a positive dude, but I wasn't there when it happened. I think what he probably referring to Pac was really hot, like heated when he heard Snoop on the radio, like he's saying he's my homeboy. He was furious, bro. So I think it was more like him screaming and going crazy, and Suge trying to calm him down, like, bro, calm down. I got you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I think it might have been more than that. I seen him, you know, I seen Pac like one time scream at Suge. We was in Cancun, I believe that's the first time I seen him like put an attitude with Suge and like raise his voice and just kind of start walking away. And I remember Suge just, you know, put a cigar in his mouth and looked down. But I think even some of his homeboys was looking, because that's probably was like their first time they seen like an artist kind of like you know, raise his voice at, you know, like raise his voice. And I think it was more like a big brother, little brother type of thing. You know what I mean? It was always that respect. And so I think Neckbone is talking about, you know, Pac was like going through it, like emotional and screaming, like he always, because people don't really understand, man. It was almost like they caught Pac from the blind side. Like it was just, he wasn't expecting that. You know what I mean? So when people always saying that he's a bully and he's calling to negativity and now he's going to Snoop, like this dude got problem, they don't see the behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? They don't see that Pac is a loyal individual, and that's what causes death, being loyal.
I'll make sure I make that right there. That little what he just said, I'll make that shit to a short. Right there. What he just said, bro. You loyal to the wrong. Like, somebody said that shit in the early chat. He was loyal to the wrong people, bro. Loyal to the wrong fucking people, bro.
By default.
You said W topic? Yeah, W. Shout out to the Outlawz, man. I fuck with them heavy. Shout out to the person that put me. I forgot who put me on this the new interview, bro. I'm enjoying this right now.
So they don't see that he loving Snoop. He out there showing love for Snoop.
Yeah, court dates and everything.
Yeah, on the radio saying that it hurt him. You know what I mean? Like it really hurt him. Where I guess he didn't see it coming. Like he was just blindly saying Snoop was loyal, looking at Snoop like down for the team, and maybe also because of the fact that Snoop was in the studio with him, dissing Biggie, loving hit him up. I know now he said that he wasn't feeling hit him up, bruh. That's all. You know what I mean? He was loving hit him up. He was loving us dissing Biggie. He was going with it with us, and then to get on the radio, Pac was like, yo, that's weird, bro. Like it really caught him on guard. You know what I mean?
He pulled his goddamn card. Yes, sir. That nigga. Then he said the same thing about Easy. He this Easy in one interview, and then that interview he talking about he love Easy. He said he killed him on the goddamn song. Man, make up your mind, Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying?
And it really caught him on guard. So it's one thing if you have your stance. Like the Lady of Rage, for example.
Yeah.
As you probably seen in that interview, you might have heard in the past. She was a woman that even when Pac wanted her to diss other artists, she said, no, I'm not doing it. Her stance was clear. You know what I mean? She like, no, I'm not getting involved in your beef. These are I like them. Pac had to respect that because she was straight with it. You understand? So he had to respect the Lady of Rage because she ain't doing one thing, you know, in Pac face and doing something behind his back. She said, no, I'm not doing no songs dissing nobody. You understand? And she was firm with it. She wasn't a follower, basically. You know what I mean? So Pac had no other choice but to respect her. But I guess when he see you in his face dissing these people with you, like Snoop was doing, dissing all of them, and then get on the radio and say to my homeboys, that's what really that's what hurt him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think Pac, he asked her to diss Little Kim and Foxy Brown. You know, she didn't want to do it.
Yeah. She's like, I ain't doing that. And you got to respect a person like that. You know what I mean? You got to respect a person to have their own opinion. They do their own thing. They don't follow the crowd. So even Pac had to respect her. You know what I mean? Like, you know, got nothing bad to say about her.
In real,
ain't that like they real? She's real.
Did you know that Pac, he was mad with Snoop over his comments?
Of course, he was right there, bro. Like Pac was.
Hey, that nigga had makeup on.
I was right there. I think the only time. You know, it was an interview
like this in the picture.
A long time ago. He was talking about how Pac sent me to the room.
Makeup on.
Something. I don't want to go into details, but I think that's the only time Pac calmed down because he needed to get something that Snoop had. You know, something he wanted, but he didn't want to call, so he sent me up there. You know what I mean? Like, Moo, go get this from, and but yeah, he was hurt. I knew it, yeah, for sure.
See, all
You
the
know what I
real no
mean?
Pac
He
ain't
was
dead.
just like, man, how they gonna, like, bro, he was furious. And you
I hope
gotta
not,
understand, man. And I can see why. You know what I mean? I can see why. Because, you know, friends just don't do that. You know what I mean? Friends just don't do that. If you don't want to be part of it, you say it to Pac face, like, look, bro, I'm tired of it. You know what I
So
mean?
him
I
and
don't want to
Dre,
go back and forth with these individuals
him
anymore.
and Snoop locked in. Dre and
Let's
Snoop.
stop the beef. I'm gonna get on
Yeah.
the radio. I think Pac would have respected that.
Y'all see how he be doing? They be trying to do that Super Bowl, use
You
Tupac,
know what I mean?
just to get their performance and shit right. They gotta play a two song. They gotta play California Love or American Most Wanted, cause they can't play the original shit. They gotta use them Tupac, the song they did with Tupac to get the goddamn views and shit. If that makes sense to y'all.
So Pac, he was really heated about that. What Snoop said.
I mean, I don't give a fuck.
And he was heated. He was, yeah. I guess it caught him really caught him off guard.
Somebody be alive or not?
Snoop saying that Pac was so mad that you had to bring him the weed.
Yeah, something like that. Like, he asked me to go do it, but you know, probably Pac, I guess that was all he cared about at that moment. And then you know, that's when he ran into Nas. And
I was just saying this earlier.
And that was a positive movement for hip hop at that time, you know.
Go ahead and tell the real story, bro.
The situation down a little bit.
I want to ask you, yo, because I always see people discussing this. The MOB tattoo that Pac had. Why did he get that? Was that gang related?
I don't really.
What you mean? You airlifted?
Open up to us about it or what? We seen it, but he never told us why he got it. You understand? He never told us why he got it. Some say he got it because of his loyalty to, you know, Suge and them. You know, it's really hard to see because a lot of stuff, you know, Pac would do things with his own reason. He probably don't even speak about it, or open up about it, and I think that's one of them. You know, I think it could have been him showing his loyalty. Like, these are the people that.
I remember somebody telling me that shit.
You know, these are the people that's around me every day.
Like, they showed me the picture and everything.
But he never really went into details. You know.
But from your point of view, he wasn't a blood or crip.
Let me, bro, because that's, you know, we could clarify because a lot of people ask that question. You know what I mean? So, a lot of people, like, you hear some people that say he was representing the mob Paru. That's why he got the tattoo. And then you got other people. From me, what did I see from him? I never really saw him gangbanging. You understand? I never really saw him saying, I'm a blood or I'm a crip, because he was too affiliated with people from both sides. Like Speedy, for example. He was an individual that we was very close with, that Pac used to say. Pac ain't really want us to get too tight with anybody, but he was like, I want you guys to spend, y'all need to kick it with Speedy and Whack Deuce. Whack Deuce is from Suge Hood, one of his little homies, you know what I mean? And then he was real cool with Syke. So I think he was just showing his loyalty. But people in LA might look at it like, no, he's representing the gang. So yeah. I guess it depends on the perspective of individual. Everybody's perspective might be different.
I ain't gonna lie, when I first seen the image of Tupac, I thought he was in the gang. I ain't gonna care. I think the first image I seen of Tupac was like when he was outside the courtroom with the red bandana with the hockey I don't know what team that is. The hockey jersey, the red hockey jersey on. When he was spitting and shit. Said money over bitch. That's what I think it stands for, bro. Everybody says it stands for something else. That's what I think. Why in the beginning I wonder if Heaven Got a Ghetto, Pac was getting off a helicopter and landing in New Mexico. Really? I know you fucking lying. I never seen that video. Ooh, damn, y'all is on the point tonight. See, y'all got so much research. They say it was blood. I know a lot of people say he was blood, and the other person say he was Crip first, then he was blood. Say real life thug shit, nigga. I love Smile, that song Smile too. And that little song scared me low when I was little. Smile for me. Then I listened to that song. He talking about I don't want to curse. What he said that part in that said I don't want to curse my newborns. How you said? No. He said I'm scared to have kids. I don't want to curse my newborn. They had me thinking like, damn, that why Pop didn't want to have no kids because you scared he's gonna curse him because he was, you know what I'm saying, because his family history and what he going through now. I said, damn. What if he had a kid though? Oh my God. Lord have mercy. People forgot Suge Knight was the bodyguard for Jay Prince when he started. Damn. Somebody said Pop Crip. Do y'all really think he in the game though? Oh, that was Scarface's cousin playing him? Wow, I never knew that. Cause I'm trying to wonder who that was. But that video, they did their thing on that. I really like that song. Like, smile for me. Won't you smile? They don't make no song, them type of song like that no more.
LA,
like, we need some songs like that.
He tattooed on you, and you hanging with Suge, you a gang member.
And show
some
his
people
bottom
might say he was yelling MOB in the Bay Area, you know, because they got their own slang. Myself, I never see him say he was Blood or Crip. You know what I mean?
Do you know anything about the?
I think he fought both sides though. I don't think he was on game member.
Yeah, I do. I have an idea from what I heard from Pac and like some of the members of the Outlawz. You know what I mean? And that's another thing. So from what I heard, what they said is that Pac was in LA one time and he had like a red bandana on it, and and King T is a Crip, you know what I mean, or affiliated with the Crip. And Pac had a red bandana on it. It was the early '90s, you know what I mean. This is when gangs were still tripping off of colors, and he said something about Pac with, you know, about his color and stuff like that. And Pac, you know, started going at it. And from what I heard is that King T went head up. Pac used to hang with this dude, man. He was wild, bro.
Hold on, y'all. I like, if y'all ever come to my tracks, I like to read everybody's shit because I really like everybody's opinion. I met Tupac once time. My homeboy used to sell £1 shit. One of the best. So do on the rest in Paradise, Tupac. Shed so many tears on my favorite. Yeah, that's my shit too. Used to bang the glove, Inglewood, my ex. 662 is my. Damn.
He was, I think he was from the Harlem Crips, if I'm not mistaken, from LA. Paint was his name. You know what I mean? So Pac was hanging with Crips like Paint, Big Psych, you know what I mean? Manute, they were Psych.
Damn, Mystery Missing.
They wasn't Bloods, you know what I mean? So I guess, you know, when he had that red rag on, King T had some words with him, but I heard it escalated and Paint wanted to fight him and they fought. They went head on. They went head up, Paint and King T, because Paint stepped in like, man, who you think you talking to like that? And he was a Crip, you know what I mean? So I think Pac was just, you know, when he was in LA, he was embracing both sides, really. He was around like Rated R, Runner, they rolling 40 Crips. He was around Big Psych. He's from IVC, Imperial Village Crip in Inglewood.
That was crazy. You gotta think about that shit. Pac didn't, he really fucked everybody because to go in them different neighborhoods and wear certain colors and stuff, bro. You know what I mean? God damn. You gotta think about it. Damn. You with some real hardcore killers and stuff. You feel me? I hope so. I hope he did. I hope so. You said I read yes, New York.
Bogart was like, you know, security with him. He from Schoolyard Crips, and then he was real close with, you know, Suge homies like Neckbone and Trey and all them. He was around them every day. So I would look at it like he was just an individual that had love for both sides. You know what I mean?
What did Pac personally tell you about how to move in LA? I know when I interviewed Jamala, she said that he told her about the LA politics. What did he tell you?
He did, you know what I mean? Shout out to Jamala, that's family, man. Very good person, you know what I mean? You know that's Castro's sister,
You
right?
said Chris Runner? I don't think so.
I ain't know that.
A lot of people, yeah.
So you gotta think about that. If they do,
Also,
that's even to now. If you think that the Crips run that shit, nah, cause really they be managed by the Bloods. You feel me? For like example, like Blueface, he managed by what his name? What's that OG? What's the OG? Who I would be talking? He supposed to be probably what his name is. I can't remember. He be talking about 6ix9ine all the damn time. What his name is? He managed by Blueface the Crip. He managed by him. He under his ass. Suge Knight had a whole bunch. All Snoop Dogg and them under goddamn Suge Knight, and Suge Knight supposed to be blood. Like, I don't think that's true.
Billy Lassane, Bill, a big shout out to Bill. That's also
Shout out
Castro's brother. But from the Outlawz, they popped Big Cousin. But what happened is when we went to LA,
Say ain't nobody seen that man
dead.
dead.
About the West Coast culture from, whether it was.
Say it was a duplicate. That's why I've been here for years though.
Videos, but I gotta give a big shout out to Big Psych, because Big Psych was the only one, or maybe the first one, that really used to go into details about LA.
Whack 100, Whack 100.
The first time we landed in LA, he always explained the politics to us. And it's an incident I might have mentioned on your show before, but it was an incident.
Shit, Suge Crip too. Oh hell no.
And some girls were screaming. I might have mentioned it before. And some girls were screaming and disrespecting Pac, and I said some words back and kind of cursed them out and stuff like that. I said some disrespectful words back, and I remember like these dudes got up, man. Them jokers looked like they were 7 feet tall.
Oh, definitely.
Like, you know what I mean? They got up.
I need to do it.
Kept coming. Years later, I kind of ran into them a few times. They was from the '60s. You know what I mean? From the '60s hood. And when they started coming over, bro, when I say these jokers is big, I don't know how the LA jokers get like that. A lot of them just be on swole. And they started walking over towards me, and Big Sight got in between them, and he calmed it down. And then I remember he had a serious talk with me. Pac was upset as well, but Sight was really explaining like, look, man, I understand y'all from Jersey or whatever, but on the West Coast, you never know whose sister you might be dissing. You know what I mean? He said, because pretty much everybody here is gang affiliated or grew up in a gang neighborhood.
Yeah, facts.
Her brother might be gang affiliated. And he was like, her brothers are killers. And he said, so you got to be careful. So Big Sight schooled us a lot on the politics on the West Coast. And Speedy. And White Goose. You know what I mean? These are people that really, they gave us a lot of game. Thank God.
You had any other incidents in LA after that, or you knew how to move after that?
I knew how to move, but I had countless incidents, and I look back at it now, and I really thank God, bro, because it was so many times.
I don't know too much about that game banging shit.
You know what I mean? Like, it was so many times I was in Compton when no rappers was going to Compton, if they not from there. You know what I mean? Shout out to Risky. You know Risky from Death Row. I seen him the other day here in Dallas. But
said why LA?
Here was a lot of incidents, you know what I mean, that thank God, man, because we was moving reckless. I was moving reckless at one time, but I think one thing about me, I was able to I respect everybody everywhere I went. And I knew the politics of LA, and I respected a lot of people from LA, and I knew a lot of people from LA. And I think that helped me. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people from both sides, Bloods and Crips. And I think that helped me a lot. You know what I mean? But you learn. When you're a young teenager, sometimes you're invisible and you think no one can touch you and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
You been around niggas.
So
is it still, so y'all tell me it's still like that to this day? You gotta watch what certain colors you wearing, all that. Suge Knight has said 3 times Pop. It's not dead. He's smoking this cigar on I don't know. Yep. I heard him say that in one interview, but you don't know if he was trolling. You feel me? Or you just say that just keep music like, if that makes sense. Herbert, appreciate you subscribing to the channel, bro. I appreciate that. Shout out to 200 people here. I appreciate y'all. So chat, let me know. Y'all let me know all at once. Y'all think Tupac dead live, bro? Let me know. I asked this question I think a few minutes ago. Everybody said they believe he's gone. Hold on, be right back, y'all. I gotta use the bathroom. God damn. I'm gonna play this shit while I go to the bathroom real quick. Y'all let me know when I come back.
A lot of people in LA really schooled us. Real talk. I don't know if I ever told you the incident on your show about the Venice Beach.
Nah, you never told me about that.
You know, this was one of the first incidents we got into as the Outlawz, where we didn't really get into it. We fresh from New Jersey, and we used to go to Venice Beach to play basketball. So it was Gaddafi, Fatal, I think Noble, and Castro, Edie, all of us. And we used to go there and play basketball, but we had like red Nikes on. This dude had red Nikes, this dude had red, and the basketball court just got surrounded. Now, when you come from the East Coast, you see Venice Beach and Hollywood.
Live and Will, live.
It's like a tourist destination.
Somebody say
I
dead.
don't know how it is now, but back then, it looked like it. You see people on skateboards, up the walls. So you think that you're in a tourist destination.
So everybody think you live?
So all of a sudden, they surrounded the basketball court. And now we feel some tension while we play basketball. But
if that the case, do you think if that so for the people that think Tupac's live, right? Do y'all think his family members and everybody else is covering for him? Like on some top secret, it's the top secret mission type shit. If that makes sense to y'all, like they'll never tell, for real. You feel me? If y'all think he is alive.
You know what I mean? We like, man, just keep playing. I think we probably would have scored like 300 points. We probably would have kept playing, like, cause now we know something is up. When you from the streets, like I said earlier, that 80% of communication through body language. So we know they not around us because they want to watch us dunk the basketball. They looking like, we're alone there. So eventually, one of the dudes walked up to us. I guess.
Facts, I know that. His son was agent.
And he was like, "Where you guys are from?" We said, "New Jersey." And he's like, "I figured you guys wasn't from around here." You said, "But you see the little homies over there? They was about to start lighting y'all up." He said, "But something told me."
What you mean he ain't really got no family though?
Because I kept feeling like y'all don't look like gang members. You know what I mean? And then he was like, "This is the first time I heard something like that." He was like, "This is Venice Shoreline Crips." I'm like, this is the first time I heard gangs representing shorelines. Because coming from the East Coast, when you hear somebody say the shoreline, you think you like.
I know I keep stopping, but because now, like, ever since I've been doing, like, I think I've been covering Tupac, like, I say about 2 months right now. 2 months. You feel me? I've been blowing up, like, all Tupac and shit. And I really just did that shit because I love Tupac, Recently now, bro, I see, like, everybody doing Tupac, like, everybody's, like, doing interviews and shit, and, podcasts about Tupac now. Like, I see that. Even when I get out live, I see a whole bunch of that shit, bro. I wasn't seeing that shit when I first started doing Tupac. I wasn't seeing that shit. But I don't know if my shit doing it. I don't know because of my page. I don't know, bro. But not everybody want to cover Tupac shit now. Then I see his cousins and them come out of woodwork, all type of shit, new interviews dropping. You feel me? I know I ain't tripping, but you say you never heard of Nick say it's a lot of people late to him. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. Oh, I gotta remember these names. His cousin them just recently came out of the video. I covered that in my past live. Y'all can go see Tupac cousin, and I did his ex-girlfriend, the one that was taking pictures with him. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to YouTube. Let me show it. He's one of Tupac cousins. But my thing is, I don't know if they doing it for the money or really just telling their story, you feel me? Because if they just doing it for the money, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this Tupac cousin right here. She just dropped a note. She said, Tupac cousin breaks down on Tupac revealing the shocking truth about his last trip to Las Vegas. And this is, I don't believe him right there. This cousin right here. I watched half his video. I started watching this shit because I ain't believe him. I think he was doing it for the money. And this cousin, I like her. Y'all make sure y'all go check out that video. Appreciate your comment for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that.
Give me a hell yeah.
Now you can't be successful rapper without going to jail. This shit is big for real. My main success ended up being, I think, bro, like I feel you on that. 'Cause I'm like, if you gotta be a rapper, you in a rap game, eventually your ass gonna go to jail. Cause all of them go to jail for some damn reason. They go to jail for something. Then they come out different like a motherfucker. That's just like Kai. And when he cut the dreads off, it's over with. They don't got his ass. Like y'all know who Kai Cenat? That nigga was, he had it. You gotta think about all the people he had, all the people that look up to E. They had to stop that shit. They had to stop that shit because he was making too much money.
Like, you good to go. You on the shoreline. Ain't no you in a nice peaceful area.
He said you blind.
And that's when we
can't see
started
me.
to really realize that it's real on the West Coast. And what's crazy,
He said I wouldn't be surprised his mom.
And I said the story on my Instagram live.
Damn.
And I got a DM from somebody. And I got a DM from a guy. He said I was there at that day. He said I was the youngest dude there. He said, and everybody else who was with us that day, they all got killed. He said I changed my life and I went to college, and that's what saved my life. And I was like, wow. You know what I mean? Deep, bro, you know?
That's a good thing to hear, man. I'm happy to hear that, man, that he doing good now. So, you know, good thing, man. But I do want to backtrack to Jamala. You and the Outlawz. Y'all used to live with her, right?
Yeah, that's Jamala. That's
Jamala, that's the cousin.
She, like my name Moo. She
the cousin we just looked up.
They call her Moo. You know what I mean? But Jamala was, she stayed, if I'm not mistaken, she lived with us majority of the time in LA with us. She was very close with Pac. Even to this day, that's my family. That's like, you know, she's an author now.
I pay attention to shit like that.
She write books. Shout out to Jamala. She just sent me a few books for, like, she write kids books. She just always been a good person. Like, but she was around Pac. She used to hang with Kadada a lot, you know. And she lived with Pac. Yeah, she lived with us.
So she telling the truth, okay? Bet.
She was there.
Yeah, when she was on the platform, you know, she said that, you know, Pac, he would give y'all books to read, and he would ask y'all what y'all learned after y'all read the books.
You know, a lot of stuff I don't remember, but that do sound like some stuff Pac that sound like some stuff Pac. And if she said it, she definitely know what she talking about. You know what I mean? I think it probably would have been more like her and her brother and them. She said the Outlawz?
Yeah, she said the Outlawz.
Yeah, so, yeah, that sound like something Pac would do. So I'm not, because I remember he did, matter of fact, you know, there's a lot of stuff I don't remember because of my lifestyle, I'll be honest. And then a lot of people would come up to me and they'd tell me stories and they'd be accurate like that, you know what I mean? But I do remember Pac did give me 2 books. And when he first came home from jail, he gave me the Machiavelli book and he gave me a book, Art of War. And I remember
I gotta get them 2 books.
Books to me and say, Moo, read these books because this is what got me thinking on another level. And I never took it serious, you know, because Pac used to always call me his protege, you know, and I never even took that serious. I never really understood what the word protege was until later, because he used to always say, this is Edie, my cousin Gaddafi, my brother Castro, my cousin, this is Muta, my protege. And I never really understood what it was, but, you know, he was really, you know, so he gave me them books and I never really took it that serious. You know, I wish I would have read them and kept them. I wish I would have kept them. I don't even know where they at. You know what I mean? I wish I would have kept them, but you
can re-get them?
I can recall that he did give books.
It's on Amazon. You can re-get them.
I just never read them.
Yeah, she also revealed that Pac, when he went to Vegas, he wanted to bring his bulletproof vest, but Suge told him not to bring it. So, you know, that's a rumor, you know, that's been going around for a while, you know, about Pac. You know, he wanted to bring his bulletproof vest. So Pac, he did wear one. That's a fact.
He used to have one. I'm trying to think. But he used to wear it off and on. You know what I mean?
Really?
He used to wear it off and on. So, because I didn't initially go with them to Las Vegas, so I wouldn't even know. But he used to wear the bulletproof. We all used to wear them. It was times that it was almost like a sport sometimes. Like we used to put them on just to put them on like an outfit. Especially when he got around death row. But it was on and off. It was just like some days he'll feel like wearing it, some days he won't wear it. You know what I mean?
Speaking of the Outlawz, Young Noble, he unfortunately passed away. Me personally,
damn, rest in peace, bro.
Man, but how you feel about it, man?
Yeah, you know, that's a sad situation about Noble because it was out on it. You know, people seen on the internet. We had our differences.
Okay, I see you talking about Banks.
you know, we had some words, but I just fell back. I stopped like going back and forth with him because I realized he was behaving in a way that wasn't him. You understand? So I was like, this ain't really him. Something must be up. And then, unfortunately, not too long after that, you know, he committed suicide.
Damn.
And he was really going through some mental health issues, which is it's a sad situation. You know what I mean? And you know, it's one of them things, man, that you realize, like, man, it's not even worth having these petty arguments with people. You know, if it ain't really something that's serious, because you don't know how much, you know, time we got left, you know, on this earth, you know what I mean? So to be arguing with an individual and then all of a sudden, you know, I'm thinking, you know, we got time, I'm gonna be able to, you know, talk to him and squash everything, but then eventually you hear the word that he passed away, man, it just make you say, you know, it ain't worth it. You know what I mean? So it's a sad situation. Majority of the Outlawz are gone. You know,
Damn.
Pac.
Rest in peace to the Outlawz, man. Majority of them in the Outlawz, no, that's sad. That's sad to see. That's sad to hear, bro. Word, bro. Right, I appreciate you subscribing to the channel, brother.
Give me a hell yeah.
You said there was no blood found on the scene in Vegas? It wasn't? Damn, bro, you gonna make me get deep.
Gaddafi.
He probably mean, okay,
Big Sight. Noble.
Rest in peace, Big Sight.
Marcel's.
Noble.
Edie, Castro, Storm. A lot of people be forgetting Storm, but Storm was an outlaw. You know what I mean? It's less. And then you got, of course, people that joined later and stuff that, you know, when Pac was still around, though, like Nutso, whack dudes. Like, I like to, you know, give people their props. And even later on, Ace Rider, people like that came around. So, but life is short, bro, you know?
R.I.P. to Young Noble. Yeah, I know he had an issue with that whole sound story that you told. He felt like it wasn't accurate, you know. But yeah, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That kind of spearheaded it, and it was funny to me because I'm like, bro, it's about a sandwich that you digested that sandwich 40 years ago. You know what I mean? So I was trying to tell her like, bro, there's no need to go through it with this sandwich, man. And I guess. You know, we can laugh at it now. But if he was around, we'd be laughing at it together. Like, bro, really, you want to argue over a sandwich story? But, you know what I mean? It kind of spiraled out of control. And, yeah, it's sad, bro. And it's petty. You know what I mean? Like, don't take it that serious. But, you know, the sad part, I really thought that I was going to be able to speak to him and be like, I'm going to let everything calm down. I'm going to hit him up. And, but it was shocking when I heard, you know, that he took his own life. For real, like, it was shocking.
For the people that don't know the story, can you share it if you don't mind? It was about.
Oh, it was wrong. Dog, he talking about killing Biggie. He was left in
one movie set with Pac, and then Jim Belushi was the actor that just came in and he bit Noble's sandwich. You know what I mean? And Noble was like, "What's going on?" and this and that. And I think I might have. I guess.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to her.
The way I told the story, like he felt.
I know
like
she was out.
Belushi punked him, you know what I mean? And I think he took it that way when I wasn't really, you know, saying it like that. You know, he bit your sandwich and it. But I guess he got offended. But it's the truth. That's something you laugh at. You know what I mean? I was saying the story like it was something that we laugh at. It was a funny thing, but I guess he really. But to be honest, like I said, it wasn't him. Like Noah was going through something. You understand? Like. Because I said that story before, we spoke about it before, but unfortunately, from what I know, and I know his family is very private, they don't want to really get into it, but I think
Edward, appreciate you subscribing to the channel, bro. I appreciate that.
He has some help.
Yo, what's up, Larry? What's up, twin?
And I believe if I'm not...
Hello, shout out to my moderator, Larry, in this bitch. What's up, twin? How you doing? How we feeling?
They put him on some medication that was like making him trip out. You understand? Because Noble ain't really... Everything he was going through in his last days, it wasn't him. You feel me? So, and I guess whatever he was doing, that medication that was making him trip out, he was taking everything, you know, small incidents and it was just blowing up. And unfortunately, it's a sad situation. You know what I mean? He was married with kids and things like that. You know, that's why I always say, man, petty arguments, it ain't worth it, bro. You know? Yeah.
Definitely not. But yeah, he did tell me that he was taking medicine. Man. So,
Yeah.
you know. But
That
yeah,
shit
I'm happy
crazy,
you
bro.
told that story. Because, I mean, the first time you told it was like years ago. I think I had like 50K subs, and now I got over 1 million.
Yeah.
So,
God
there's a
damn.
lot of people that's not familiar with that story, man.
Yeah, you got over 1 million. Congratulations. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah. Yeah, he's missed though. Definitely missed.
I almost forgot,
You
man.
saved
I
your
gotta
whole
ask you.
fuck,
It's a
boy.
guy out here that's coming out with a book, or
Larry,
he's a
Larry, get what what's his name? Hercules out there. Get him out of here. I don't know what he talking about, man. Nigga, it's a southern slang, bro. He said I eat more goes to stress him. If your man puts I got that in your time, man. Some of y'all just gonna know it.
about to come out with a book. I forgot his name, man. I forgot his name, but I think he's an author or he wants to be one. I don't know, man. I think the book never came out, but he's coming out saying that Tupac can't fight.
Yeah, this
What?
dude, man.
Who said it?
It made me sometimes wonder where do these people come from? Honestly,
Yeah.
like where do they come from? You know what I mean? Because I wrote him and I was like, man, I think he was a little, you know. I
Lindell, what's
forgot
up,
that I
yo?
commented
What's
on
up?
something. I sent him a message. No,
It's
I
all about
commented on
Pop.
the page, and then weeks later, he's like, come on, man, you could have just, you know, messaged me directly. And I did tons of research and interviewed dozens and hundreds of people. And I'm like, well, who's these people you interviewed? Like, who's these people that's telling you all that? Drop some names because I want to interview them now. This is what I told him. Okay, let's share the people that you keep saying that you interviewed, because I think he just making stuff up, honestly. And his defense is, I did my own research and I interviewed many witnesses and many. But then when you start asking for names, he don't give you names. So it made me wonder, man, who is these people that just coming up claiming that he wrote the most authentic book of Pac when it seemed like all he's doing is bashing him? You know, I even interviewed, I did an interview with him because when he contacted me years ago, I don't know if he put it in the book, but when he contacted me years ago, he was like, I want to do the most authentic book
He said,
about
"React
Pac,
to me,
like
see
making
me,
it
you
seem like
die."
it's coming from a loving place. But then when I realized
What
and
you
I
mean by
started
that?
seeing him in his
Yo,
interviews,
channel?
it
You got a
depends
channel,
on
bro?
what, you know, platform he's on. You know, if it's a platform that's pro-Pac, he's pro-Pac. But if it's a platform that's probably, you know, neutral, he always go towards speaking bad about Pac. You know what I mean? And he got mad that I was in the comments clarifying something up and come at me and say, but how you going? You should have just asked me. I interviewed all these people and all these witnesses. I said, okay, who? Name one of them. I want to interview them now. But he couldn't give me no names. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking he just, really though, bro, people just be making up
You said
stories, making
weirdo.
lies.
Yo,
And
that's
their
weird.
defense is, I interviewed dozens of people. That's his their defense.
Hey, I'm just gonna
You
get
know what
your
I
ass
mean?
on
Some
here.
of the stories he talking about is 40 something years ago. Like, half of the people 40 something years ago, are they still alive? Like, who are the people? Like when he said that, when Pac threw up the middle finger, what he said? That Pac apologized. He basically
yeah,
said like
no.
Pac was this type of dude that he threw up the middle finger, and when the guys asked him like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm sorry, man. You know, at the medical team or something like that. And Pac didn't throw the middle finger up at the medical team. He threw it up at the cameras, the paparazzi that was coming at him. You know what I mean? And the paparazzi bounced. He didn't have no time to apologize. And when I told him about it, he said, no, I interviewed the EMT and emergency medical team. I said, okay, what's their names? He never replied. You know what I mean? Never replied. So, you know, man, people just they want to make money. You know what I mean? They want to make
Facts.
money off of this stuff. And that's pretty much what it is to me.
I ain't hear about that one. So he's saying that when he put up the middle finger, he later apologized for it?
Yeah, he said something like Pac, it was just all like a facade. Like, you know, Pac, you know, everything. Even when he got shot and he had the middle finger up, and he do it at the emergency medical team, the EMT, and then later when he got into the thing, he said, oh, I'm sorry for doing that, y'all. But he doesn't know that I wasn't there, but I had people that was there that I still talk to today. Pac did that to the paparazzi because they started coming straight to him. Putting,
Hey, all y'all trolls coming in this motherfucker, bro. I'm just gonna get your ass out of here, bro. Like, word. I ain't got time to argue with y'all. Cause usually I just cut y'all motherfucking ass off. You feel me? Y'all nigga got too much. Y'all on some other shit.
you know, the camp, couple
Tryna
days
be
before
professional.
that, at the courthouse, he run out spitting at the paparazzi. He had a hard week with the paparazzi, so he was just blacking out on them.
Fat,
And
bro.
he get
Tupac
beside him,
nothing.
all they coming trying to take pictures of him. he threw that finger up towards him. So he just be making up these stories. I don't know what's his agenda, honestly. You know what I mean? I think he has an agenda where you got to understand, because these people really be trying to push a certain agenda on people. And what they do is, like, he said even some stuff about Pac sexuality. You understand? Like, he trying to make it seem like Pac had some, bruh, everybody that know Pac, everybody that knows Pac, know that he was a straight man. So for you to be trying to...
Thank you, brother, for clearing that motherfucker. Cause I've been arguing with motherfuckers about that situation too. About that shit too. They say Pac on down low, him in the tub with all the goddamn jewelry and shit. I've been arguing with motherfuckers about that too. You know what I'm saying? That's alright, Trent. I got your back. Tell them to get them. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you get them, bro. I ain't worried about them, bro. Motherfuckers just see when they see some people, like when they see people, like they see a lot of people in somebody's lives or some shit, they just be trolling for no reason, bro. I don't be getting down about this shit. I'm just here for my real people that love Pac, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be surprised somebody say, you know, who was the hardest gangster rapper in the 90s? Okay, he's not alive anymore. We're gonna put millions of dollars to try to change his image, and let's put a movie out about him and say that he was gay or something, because they want to push this agenda on the people. You know what I mean?
That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't watch that All Eyes on Me, cause I seen that shit when he did talking about it. I seen that when they first started doing previews of All Eyes on Me. I seen the shit in the comments and everything. People who already watched the movie and everything, they were talking about they had seen talking about when Tupac got the R word and shit. That's why I ain't never watched All Eyes on Me. I still haven't watched it. I said if it got that shit, I ain't about to watch that shit, cause I know that shit ain't true. He said confused that shit was put that out cause he called Dr. Dre. Yeah. Now Dr. Dre, that fat Dr. Dre had makeup on for real. That right up fat. You know what I'm saying? I seen that shit. I ain't believe it since somebody told me that shit. Go look at what his old group was called. Yeah, I seen his old group. I seen that shit.
Ain't no telling who's behind who.
Bet, bro.
You know what I mean? And
Woods, appreciate you subscribing to the channel, bro. I appreciate that.
It just be like one thing I can say about Pac. He had family members that probably was a certain way, and he lived with them. You know what I mean? He wasn't going around saying let's harm these individuals or hurt people. But the stuff that you just putting on a person, if it was really him, then you could say, hey, that's really him. You know what I mean? So I don't really know this person's agenda and what he's up to, honestly. Where did he come from?
This is how you know that narrative about Tupac being gay is a lie. I mean, Tupac, he been dead over 30 years, and everybody possible came out speaking about Pac and telling the Tupac story.
Yeah, they say they got pictures and all.
Years and years and decades ago about Tupac being gay, if that was true.
Because it's not true. That's what made me sat back and say, what is
real clever.
You know what I mean? Because everybody have a right of an opinion.
Say, can you say the N-word?
When you trying to twist lies and push them as facts, it let me know something ain't right. You know what I mean?
I don't know. YouTube be tripping sometimes about this shit. I don't know.
The guise of that this is the most authentic Tupac book. How can it be authentic when you never met him? You know what I mean? You're not going to really get authentic if you wasn't around him, you never met him. How can it be authentic? You can say that this is a book according to my opinion.
All right, bro. I gotta watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
What I think, but if you're not,
I'm about to watch it.
Met him, it can't be authentic.
But like when it first came out, like when they first were promoting that shit, 'cause I was gonna watch that shit. I was like, when I seen a whole bunch of people in the comments saying that shit, that made me not watch that shit. I was like, fuck, I'm not finna watch that shit. 'Cause you know how the movies, they don't be telling the whole truth and everything. They be lying and shit in there. You feel me? They be telling, like, they just put parts in that shit. They don't be telling. That's like with the what's the shit? Dr. Dre in the movie and shit. All this shit. They say Eazy didn't even get jumped.
All lies. I think this guy even said that Pac, he didn't get shot 5 times, if I'm not mistaken. I think I heard him say this.
Pac was shot 5 times, bro, and
yeah, Stretch a liar. Stretch said he got shot 1 time.
Covering. You know what I mean? So the fact that they saying, I don't know what's wrong with people, bro. Like 5 times, 1 time, doesn't matter. Like a person got shot, it's bad. You know what I mean?
Coach, how you doing, brother?
A bullet grazed my foot as a 3-year-old. You know what I mean? it happens. You know what I mean? And people get shot. It's not saying it's not something to brag about. But for him to say he got shot 5 times, he's not bragging about it. He really was hurt. You understand? He really was recovering. It was difficult for him to get up and walk. And I guess so would it make a difference if he was only shot 2 times?
I don't know. That's a good question.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So why people want to say, oh, he wasn't shot 5 times? Even if he was shot 1 time, he was shot. And unfortunately, it changed his life forever.
I figured that, Larry.
A lot of people's lives because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a wild dude, man. Weird dude, man. I remember you telling me years ago that Tupac could fight.
He's saying that, I guess he said that, I'm going to tell you what I think he did. He did some research. It was some people in the Bay Area or something that Pac used to get into it a lot. And I remember they put out a lot. I never looked at it, but I was hearing how they was putting out all these videos like talking bad about Pac. And one of the things they were trying
to say, bro? Let me know.
You understand?
Let me know right now.
I believe he getting this stuff from because
who they were?
It's a difference of say he can't fight according to who? You know what I'm saying? Pac, one thing I'm gonna tell the people because I know
he would have shot himself.
It's different if even if
let's say that what they've been saying.
Okay, let's say he couldn't fight, he never turned down a fight. It's a big.
How you doing, Dave? What's up, bro?
That means he had heart. You understand? So one thing about Pac,
in real life, sure, no, he didn't want that smoke.
So by him saying Pac can't fight, I think he's saying that in a way to make it seem like he's a coward. You understand?
Facts, Larry.
That's what I think he's trying to push. One thing I know about Pac, he's not a coward.
Facts.
100%.
Let's go.
He's not gonna back down. If a person wanna fight him, he's gonna fight, and everybody lose. Everybody can't win a fight. You understand? So if somebody put out a video saying I fought Pac and he lost, okay, Mike Tyson lost, Muhammad Ali lost. And these are real fighters, you know what I mean? So everybody can't win a fight, you know what I mean? So you ain't gonna run around and say Mike Tyson can't fight because he lost. One thing about Pac, so when they say that, I guess it's just to undermine him and try to make it seem like he's soft. You know, a lot of people say all that type of stuff, man, but one thing about Pac, bro, he not a coward. You understand? And I hung around cowards.
I see you talking about black team.
You know what I mean? I had a lot of friends who were cowards that I just to say next question. You know what I mean? Pac ain't no coward. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna turn down a fight, and he's not gonna let nobody punk him. So for him to be, you know, it seemed like his whole book is an attack against Pac. That's what it seemed like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think this guy even came out saying that Tupac couldn't shoot. Oh no, man. Weird.
What? Oh, I know he lying. He said that. I know that's a goddamn.
Stop the cap.
Now, whoever been in my life know we been seeing Tupac in the gun range with guns shooting and stuff. I know Larry been there with me. Y'all don't see that. We know Tupac can shoot. I know that shit for a shit. Fat.
Well, you know, one thing about Pac, he probably was one of the few people in the hood that had an aim.
Shout out to Australia for Florida.
Because Pac grew up under the Black Panther Party where they was teaching them self-defense, how to handle weapons. Pac could take a whole weapon apart, a gun apart, put it back together. Like he was very knowledgeable when it came to weapons. And he always stayed at the shooting range. You understand?
Facts.
So he put
what I just said.
And he had a good aim. That's why I said, what is his agenda? You saying
who is this person, bro?
You know what I mean? Like, what is his agenda?
I need to find out who this person is.
You acting like he's a military in the army or something. You know what I mean? And he can't, like, you judging him according to what are you judging him according to? The military? Maybe not. He's not a sharpshooter if you like he's in the U.S. Army, but a person from the hood, he was trained. Like, you know what I mean? He knew how to deal with weapons. He knew how to take them apart, put them back together, and he had a real good aim. You know, for sure.
It's even videos out there of him shooting.
That's what I'm saying.
Pac is probably the first person I ever met, like, that put emphasis on like knowledge of weapons. I'm gonna be honest, because when we came from the hood and we was, dealing with guns in Jersey back in the day, we didn't know what we was doing. You know what I mean? We didn't know how to shoot. Nobody sat down and say, this is how you shoot. Pac.
So you know the inside or what about the outside him?
So he was the first person.
Bless to God. What you mean by that, bro?
Weapons, like how
yeah,
to
recipe
put
Pop.
them back together. What type of guns? Like he knew about this stuff. You know, he was raised on that.
Yeah, if y'all follow Pop, put Machiavelli. Y'all Machiavelli for life. Put Machiavelli in the chat.
A woman accused Tupac of rape, even though he was never charged or convicted with it. He put it in his book.
I seen
Astro
it,
Kid,
I
appreciate
seen
you
it,
subscribing to the
and
channel.
that's when I really started saying, what is his agenda? You understand? Because this allegedly, Pac never got locked up
Yeah, Tupac
and
dope.
arrested for it or whatever. And for him to, like, you gotta understand, like, we living in a time, if I'm gonna do book,
Yeah, that's his real name.
and I'm just saying, this what I think is how journalism should be. If you're a journalist and you're a professional journalist and you writing a book on an individual who's no longer around, and you doing your research or whatever, and you come across something like that, and then you go and look like, okay, this woman is saying that, but it was never no charges, because Pac never got charged for this. You understand?
No, thank you. Thank you. People still believe that to the day, man. They still call him that, bro. Like, word, he was never charged for that, bro. He was never charged for that, bro. Motherfuckers, they don't want to do their research. He was never charged for that shit. Thank you, bro.
Why put that in the book? Because you were purposely trying to mislead the people, or purposely trying to paint a picture or image of Pac that you want to push out there, because he's not here to tell his side of the story. You understand? If he was convicted, you know, by jury and he got locked up for, or whatever, you could say, well, he got convicted.
No problem, bro.
He was seen in court by a jury.
Machiavelli for life, baby.
In the book. You understand? Because then I could say that case is a little more evidence or whatever. It was somebody that, you know, Pac went to court for it. But for you to just take the word of a person that there was no charges against Pac, nobody ever spoke about it, he's not even here to defend himself, why put it in the book? So the guy is up to something, bro. I don't know where he come from, who sent him. You know what I mean?
You fat, bro. That word.
I think we're gonna start saying.
I appreciate you, twin, for telling me that, bro.
I think we're gonna start seeing a lot more of these individuals who, you could tell, hate hip hop. You know what I mean? Probably never listened to a rap record in his life. You know what I mean? But they're gonna be claiming to be specialists and writing these books about these people, because our own people ain't doing it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Suleiman Jenkins, who wrote my book. He next level with it, I ain't gonna lie. But our people ain't doing it, so they like, man, this is a niche that is open. We're gonna start telling these stories. And we're gonna start saying we did dozens and dozens of research and we interviewed dozens and dozens of people, but when you ask the names, because you know, if you say that to anybody, they don't question you. Yeah, well, you know, man, I interviewed, all you gotta say, I interviewed dozens of people and I did my research for 6 months, and people gonna be like, wow, they're not smart enough to
Fast, he good enough. I don't give a damn what about say.
Like, who is these dozens of people you interviewed? Because when I started asking for names, he disappeared. He didn't even reply. You know what I mean? He could have said, well, here go the EMT number. This is the guy interviewed. This is this and this.
He said Pac was on Malcolm X.
For him to put that in the book, and Pac is not here to defend himself, is suspect to me. Honestly.
If I'm not mistaken, you was telling me earlier that the guy that killed your parents, he reached out to you?
Yeah, he did reach out through some messages. He came home from prison not too long ago, and after doing 45 years in prison, and it was you know, I seen the video. It was very emotional, man, because he's the person
Tupac
that
traveling as
financed
a young
everything.
kid getting.
You know what I mean? He paid for everything, planned everything. You know,
I mean, was he selling? Was he selling when he was a kid?
With my,
I heard he was.
He might be my godfather. Back in the day, I believe he was.
Hey, how you doing?
If I'm not mistaken,
I'm about to say your name, Shelly.
I forget, it doesn't matter which one it was.
Your name, right?
This individual grew up with my father. Used to sleep on my grandmother's couch. Used to call my grandmother mama, and he decided to finance and pay the money for the people to come kill my parents. And not only that, he told them to he told them to kill me and my brothers. You know what I mean? So they went to the house to kill my parents and to kill me and my brothers. They shot my father one time and he died instantly. And they shot my mother 13 times because my mother was fighting to protect me and my brothers. And they went to court.
Crazy.
The reason why we didn't kill the sons, the boys, is because we ran out of bullets chasing the mother and shooting the mother.
Shout out, Sarah.
You know what I mean? So my mother, thank God, she gave her life pretty much to save me and my brother. So when you see this individual, he came home.
Ain't gonna be last time. They gonna keep rewriting that shit.
And it touched my uncle Waleed in a way. My brother was, you know.
You don't think they don't change? You know the only thing they don't change? They always, everybody in the interview, they always talk about this and this to talk about. They don't never talk about Biggie. You know what I'm saying? They don't never change their story about Biggie, how the shit he was doing was wrong and shit. they got this certain image of Biggie, bro. They don't never change his shit. You feel me? And I know I ain't the only one feel like that.
Emotions and a lot of thoughts that was going through people's minds. But I had to sit back, bro, because, and a lot of people might not understand this, is that even some of my family members didn't understand is that he's Muslim now. And as a Muslim, whatever you do before Islam, once you become a Muslim and you repent from it, your sins are forgiven if you're sincere with it. You know what I mean? But even though God can forgive all sins, but when you take the life or you impress somebody, you still got to get forgiveness and ask forgiveness for the children, because you did something to us and our parents. So, you know, once he was home and brothers and friends and mutual friends knew him, they said that, you know, I said, how come he never wrote us? 45 years in prison as an imam.
How you doing, bro?
Imam is the one that,
you say, hey,
you know, the
how you
leader of
doing?
the Muslim. I said, why he never wrote me and my brothers? And he was saying because, you know, if he would have contacted, you know, the children or family members of the victims, he got gotten the hold. So they wanted me to fly out and meet him, but I'm not prepared. I said, you know, I'm not ready to really meet this individual and be around him face to face. I'm just going to be
shout out
honest.
my boy.
You know, as a Muslim, I forgive him because my religion calls me to do so. Once he accepts the religion of Islam, he is my brother. You know what I mean? And it's a test. It's difficult. And I was explaining this to my family that there's nothing we really can do. You know what I mean? If God can forgive him.
What you mean, Dave? What you mean by that?
There's nothing we can do. We can't go back to the ways of the streets to handle this. You understand? Once you have guidance and once you understand this religion, you have to operate according to your knowledge of this religion. You can't be tested, and the first thing you want to do is throw the religion of Islam to your back and go back to the streets. How would people even respect you? How would God even, you know, accept that? You know what I mean? So it's a very difficult test.
Oh, it's a lot of people doing that today. These days, like they be claiming that Islam, and then they be, what her name? Brittany Witcher, Kevin Gates. She was with Kevin Gates. What her name? She was a Muslim one time. Now she ain't a Muslim. Like she confused the fuck out of me.
On the phone, and I'm not even going to say her name. But I had to really say stand down. You know what I mean? Even though, and I'm talking about serious stuff where I'm like, you know, stand down because he is a Muslim. And really,
I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it.
God, you know what I mean?
But for y'all to tune in. What we did like an hour ago, we found out the real name of Brittany got a baby. We found out the real name. It was a boy. I thought it was a girl the whole time, but I will be doing tomorrow live will be the actor, the little girl that played the actor in Brittany got a baby. She got an interview 30 years later. We doing Brittany got a baby tomorrow, so we gonna see her input on Tupac and how she felt in the video, all them things of that nature. We gonna do that. That's for tomorrow's stream too. Well, really the day stream, 11 p.m. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Check my posters out. We're doing Brittany got a baby next.
You know, people come in the comments, oh, y'all ain't sliding.
I don't even know how to pronounce this shit. Shout out to your country. SA? Shout out to your country, bro. Kate, how you say it? Kayla? I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to your country, bro.
It's not gonna move us.
I appreciate you. I am honored, bro.
I move according to my religion. I take this religion seriously. And we believe as a Muslim that, you know, if you can forgive somebody that wronged you, God can forgive you. We all committed sins, you know what I mean? So it was just one of them things, man, that I didn't go meet him face to face, and he reached out, he had some messages, and, you know, and that was it, you know?
You a hell of a man, because, I mean, for you to forgive a man that shot your mom 13 times.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know about that, child.
What to say about that, man.
I don't know about that, but shit. Child, would y'all forgive? I know we supposed to, but god damn. That, I don't know, bro. Forgive you? You shot my mom 13 times? Shit, I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't gonna say what I would do. I ain't gonna. Shit. Let me not think about that shit.
It wasn't easy though, trust me, bro. Nah. It wasn't easy, Aki. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like,
shout out to Gun, bro. Africa is crazy, bro. Y'all nationwide, this motherfucker.
God to allow me to do the action that's pleasing to him. I just kept it. Like, I had to do a lot of supplication, bro.
I couldn't believe it myself until I heard it.
Just ask God to allow me to do what's the best thing for me to do according to my religion. Because I know what's the best thing to do. You know what I mean? I can't get revenge and spill the blood of a Muslim. I know that. So, it is what it is,
Shout out to God. We got streets on that.
That's what I was telling.
We want everybody from Australia.
Him trying to, meet up with
Zealand.
Doing too much, man.
Ghana.
I think,
I forgot my brother name, country.
To do that is because he knows.
I think it's Kaya.
God forgive him. As a Muslim, this is what we believe. God forgive him if you repent. But on the day of judgment, he will not be able to move unless he get forgiveness from the kids and from my parents. On the day of judgment, he also have to get forgiven from my parents. When we be resurrected, that's what we believe as Muslims. So he know if he, he had to handle that with the kids as well. You understand? God can forgive, but you still got to reconcile with the people that you harm.
Shout out my boy, man. That's a hard pill to swallow. Oh yeah, I gotta do neck bone too. Neck bone, Tupac, shit. I think we're gonna do that Tuesday. We're gonna do neck bone on Tuesday. Songs on Tupac and Nas, jeez. I still gotta do some more. They say Gene be lying. We still gotta do Gene. But tomorrow, later on, next stream is gonna be Brandon Got a Baby. But y'all know, where is that? We found y'all know. Brandon Got a Baby, next stream. We did find her. And where's the other one there? Oh, here you go. This right here is gonna be next stream, y'all. We gonna get into it. She done got old as hell. But we're already gonna do this one next. She's the actor. Cause I really wanna know what happened to somebody said the baby. I wanna know what happened to the baby. The baby said he went to an orphanage, but I wanna know how you doing. I really wanna know. That radio track is what tricked us. Biggie was a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm thinking y'all didn't have the lyrics back then. That's what I think. Like we do now, how you got the lyrics. I don't think they had them back then. Cause you be like, what the fuck did you just say? Like shit, goddamn. That nigga said some crazy stuff. He goddamn rhyme. Okay, bet. WW stream so far. W stream, y'all. W fucking stream, bro. I appreciate everybody coming in, rocking with me, had fun. Y'all put me on some new music. I gotta go listen to music, all of them. I gotta go back through the chat and see what everybody said, so I can do my little research. But Brandon Got a Baby tomorrow. Y'all make sure if y'all not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. So I will be putting out the thumbnail for it. And I thought I'm gonna do Brandon Got a Baby and Tupac cousin. One of Tupac cousins, she got a new interview too, so we are gonna get into that, man. Shout out to all my Thug Life people, all my people that genuinely love Pac, man. Come in here, support Pac, got my back. Through Pac, I appreciate it. Oh, Patterson, shout out to Patterson. W Street, y'all. I appreciate everybody, bro. Y'all made my night, man, cause I'm getting seen across the country, bro. That shit made my night, bro. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel now. Like the stream. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all on Brandon Got a Baby. Shout out to my moderator, Larry. I appreciate you, Larry, coming through. Hold it down for me, twin. I appreciate that, man. Make sure y'all come on later on. Oh, yeah. Brandon Got a Baby's later on today, and Tuesday's neck bone interview. Then I got a special surprise for y'all Wednesday. And damn, shout out to 27, we got 27 views. 27,000 views on this stream. I appreciate y'all, bro. Yeah, I miss Pac too, bro. That's why I keep calling Pac, man. That's how I really want to talk about is Pac, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. I need to get on to the other about, but I can't get enough Tupac, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get to enjoy that time like y'all, man, back in the 90s, man. This is the only thing I can do is look at interviews and stuff, bro. And get my intake from y'all. Get to die young, but Tupac, yo. Thug Life. I see y'all later on stream, man. Thank y'all.